All right, good evening, folks. We're continuing on with the 1539 Great Bible Read Through with Leviticus. So let's get right into it. The third book of Moses, called Leviticus. Yeah. First chapter, the order of burnt offerings. And the Lord called Moses, and spake unto him out of the tabernacle of witness, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and thou shalt say unto them, If a man of you bring a sacrifice unto the Lord, you shall bring your sacrifice from among these cattle, even from among the oxen and the sheep. If his sacrifice be a burnt offering, let him offer a male of the oxen without blemish, and bring him of his own voluntary will unto the door of the tabernacle of witness before the Lord. He shall put his hand upon the head of the burnt sacrifice, and it shall be accepted for him to be his atonement. And he shall kill the calf of the drove before the Lord. And the priests, Aaron's sons, shall bring the blood, and sprinkle it round about upon the altar that is by the door of the tabernacle of witness. And then shall he slay the burnt offering, and hew him in pieces. And the sons of Aaron the priest shall put fire upon the altar, and put wood upon the fire. And the priest Aaron's sons shall lay the parts, even the head and the fat, upon the wood that is on the fire in the altar. But the inwards and the legs thereof shall he wash in water. The priest shall burn all in the altar, that they may be a burnt sacrifice for a sweet savor unto the Lord. And if his sacrifice be of the flocks, namely of the sheep or goats, let him bring a male without blemish for a burnt offering. Let him kill it on the north side of the altar before the Lord. And the priest Aaron's sons shall sprinkle the blood of it round about upon the altar, and it shall be cut in pieces, even with his head and his fat. And the priest shall put them upon the wood that lieth upon the fire in the altar. But he shall wash the inwards and the legs thereof. Inwards and the legs with water. And the priest shall bring all together, and burn it upon the altar for a burnt offering of a sweet savor unto the Lord. If the burnt offering for the sacrifice of the Lord be of the fowls, he shall bring his sacrifice of the turtle doves or of the young pigeons, and the priest shall bring it unto the altar, and wring the neck asunder of it, and burn it on the altar. But the blood thereof shall run out upon by the side of the altar. And he shall pluck away his crop with his feathers, and cast them beside the altar on the east part, in the place of ashes. And he shall break the wings of it, but pluck them not asunder. And the priest shall burn it upon the altar, even upon the wood that is upon the fire, that it may be a burnt sacrifice for a sweet savor unto the Lord. Two, the order of meat offerings. The soul that will offer a meat offering unto the Lord, the same offering shall be of fine flour, and he shall pour oil upon it, and put frankincense thereon, and shall bring it unto Aaron's sons the priests. And he shall take thereout his handful of the flour, and of the oil, with all the frankincense, and the priest shall burn it for a memorial of him upon the altar, to be an offering for a sweet savor unto the Lord. And the remnant of the meat offering shall be Aaron's and his sons, a thing most holy of the sacrifices of the Lord. If thou bring also a meat offering that is baken in the oven, let it be a sweet cake of fine flour mingled with oil. Let it be a sweet cake of fine flour mingled with oil, or an unleavened wafer anointed with oil. If thy meat offering be baken in the frying pan, it shall be of sweet flour mingled with oil, and thou shalt mince it small, and pour oil thereon, that it may be a meat offering. And if thy meat offering... I remembered my timer. And if thy meat offering be a thing broiled upon the gridiron, let it be of flour mingled with oil. And thou shalt bring the meat offering that is made of these things unto the Lord, and thou shalt deliver it unto the priest, that he may offer it upon the altar. And the priest shall take of the meat offering a memorial, and shall burn it upon the altar, that it may be a burnt offering for a sweet savor unto the Lord. And that which is left of the meat offering shall be Aaron's and his sons. It is a thing most holy of the offerings of the Lord. All the meat offerings which ye shall bring unto the Lord shall be made without leaven, for ye shall neither burn leaven nor honey in any offering of the Lord. Notwithstanding, ye shall bring the firstlings of them unto the Lord, but they shall not come upon the altar for a sweet savor. All the meat offerings also shalt thou season with salt, neither shalt thou suffer the salt of the covenant of thy God to be lacking from thy meat offering. But upon all thine offerings thou shalt bring salt. And if thou offer a meat offering of thy first ripe fruits unto the Lord, thou shalt offer for a meat offering of thy first fruits ears of corn dried by the fire, and corn beaten as meal. And thou shalt put oil upon it, and lay frankincense thereon, that it may be a meat offering. And the priest shall burn part of the beaten corn and part of that oil with all the frankincense for a remembrance, and it shall be a sacrifice unto the Lord. And corn means any kind of grain. Ears of grains. 3. The order of peace offerings. And if his sacrifice be a peace offering, and he take it from among the droves, whether it be male or female, he shall bring such as is without blemish before the Lord, and put his hand upon the head of his offering, and kill it at the door of the tabernacle of witness. And Aaron's sons, the priests, shall sprinkle the blood upon the altar round about, and he shall offer somewhat of the peace offering to be a sacrifice unto the Lord. Even the fat that covereth the inwards, and all the fat that is about the inwards, the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is on them and upon the loins, and the abundance that is on the liver, shall he take away with the kidneys. And Aaron's sons shall burn them on the altar upon the burnt sacrifice, which is upon the wood that is on the fire, to be a burnt sacrifice for a sweet savour unto the Lord. If he bring a peace offering unto the Lord from of the flock, let him offer male or female, but without blemish. As if he offer a sheep for his sacrifice, he shall bring it before the Lord, and put his hand upon his offering's head, and kill it before the door of the tabernacle of witness. And Aaron's sons shall sprinkle the blood thereof round about the altar. And of the peace offering let him bring a sacrifice unto the Lord, the fat thereof and the rump altogether, which they shall take off hard by the backbone, and the fat that covereth the inwards, and all the fat that is upon the inwards, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is upon them, and upon the loins, and the abundance that is upon the liver, shall he take away with the kidneys. And the priest shall burn them upon the altar to be the food of a sacrifice unto the Lord. If his offering be a goat, he shall bring it before the Lord, and put his hand upon the head of it, and kill it before the tabernacle of the covenant. And the sons of Aaron shall sprinkle the blood thereof upon the altar round about, and he shall bring thereof his offering, even a sacrifice unto the Lord, the fat that covereth the inwards, and all the fat that is upon the inwards, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is upon them, and upon the loins, and the abundance upon the liver, shall he take away with the kidneys. And the priest shall burn them upon the altar for the food of the sacrifice, that all the fat may be a sweet savour unto the Lord. Let it be a perpetual statute for your generations throughout your dwellings, that ye eat neither fat nor blood. 4. The offering made for sins done of ignorance. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say, If a soul sin through ignorance, and hath done any of those things which the Lord hath forbidden in his commandments to be done, as if the priest that is anointed do sin, according to the sin of the people, let him bring for his sin which he hath sinned a young ox without blemish unto the Lord for his sin offering. And he shall bring the young ox unto the door of the tabernacle of witness before the Lord, and shall put his hand upon the young ox's head, and kill the young ox before the Lord. And the priest that is anointed shall take of the young ox's blood, and bring it into the tabernacle of witness. And the priest shall dip his finger in the blood, and sprinkle thereof 7 times before the Lord, even before the hanging of the holy place. And he shall put some of the blood before the Lord upon the horns of the altar of sweet incense, which is in the tabernacle of witness, and shall pour all the blood of the young ox unto the bottom of the altar of burnt offering, which is at the door of the tabernacle of witness. And he shall take away all the fat of the ox that is for sin, the fat that covereth the inwards, and all the fat that is about the inwards, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is upon them, and upon the loins, and the abundance of the liver shall he take away with the kidneys, as it was taken away in the ox of the peace offerings. And let the priest burn them upon the altar of burnt offering. But the skin of the young ox, and all his flesh, with his head, and his legs, with his inwards, and his dung, shall he bear out, and carry the young ox altogether out of the host, unto a clean place, even where the ashes are poured out, and burn him there on wood in the fire. Even by the place where the ashes are cast out shall he be burnt. If the whole congregation of Israel sin through ignorance, and the thing be hid from their eyes, such that they have committed any of those things which the Lord hath forbidden to be done in his commandments, and have offended, when the sin which they have sinned in is known, the congregation shall bring a young ox for the sin, and bring him before the tabernacle of witness, and the elders of the multitude shall put their hands upon the head of the young ox before the Lord. And the young ox shall be slain before the Lord. And the priest that is anointed shall bring of his blood into the tabernacle of witness, and the priest shall dip his finger in the blood and sprinkle it 7 times before the Lord, even before the veil, and shall put of the blood upon the horns of the altar, which is before the Lord in the tabernacle of witness, and shall pour all the blood unto the bottom of the altar of burnt offering, which is before the door of the tabernacle of witness, and shall take all his fat from him, and burn it upon the altar, and shall do with this young ox as he did with the young ox for sin. Even so shall he do with this. And the priest shall make an atonement for them, and it shall be forgiven them. And he shall bring this young ox without or outside the host, and burn him as he burned the first, for it is an oblation for the sin of the congregation. When a lord sinneth and committeth through ignorance any of these things which the Lord his God hath forbidden to be done in his commandments, and hath offended, and his sin be showed unto him which he hath done, he shall bring his offering, even an he-goat without blemish, and lay his hand upon the head of the he-goat, and kill it in the place where the burnt offering is used to be killed, or accustomed to be killed, before the Lord, for it is a sin offering. And let the priest take of the blood of the offering with his finger, and put it upon the horns of the burnt offering altar, and pour his blood unto the bottom of the burnt offering altar, and burn all his fat upon the altar, as the fat of the peace offerings. And the priest shall make an atonement for him as concerning his sin, and it shall be forgiven him. If one of the common people of the land sin through ignorance, and commit any of the things which the Lord hath forbidden in his commandments to be done, and so hath trespassed, if his sin which he hath sinned come to his knowledge, he shall bring for his offering a she-goat from among the flocks without blemish, for his sin which he hath sinned. And lay his hand upon the head of the offering, and slay it in the place of burnt offerings. And the priest shall take of the blood thereof with his finger, and put it upon the horns of the burnt offering altar, and pour all the blood unto the bottom of the altar, and shall take away all his fat, as the fat of the peace offerings is taken away. And the priest shall burn it upon the altar, that it may be a sweet savor unto the Lord. And the priest shall make an atonement for him, and it shall be forgiven him. And if he bring a sheep for a sin offering, he shall bring a female without blemish, and lay his hand upon the head of the offering, and slay it for a sin offering, in the place where they kill the burnt offering. And the priest shall take of the blood of the offering with his finger, and put it upon the horns of the burnt offering altar, and shall pour the blood thereof unto the bottom of the altar. And he shall take away all the fat thereof, as the fat of the sheep of the peace offering is wont to be taken away. And the priest shall burn it upon the altar, that it may be the Lord's burnt sacrifice. And the priest shall make an atonement for his sin that he hath committed, and it shall be forgiven him. (5) Of oaths, the cleansing of him that toucheth unclean things, the purgation of an oath, and of sin done by ignorance. If a soul sin, and hear the voice of swearing, and is a witness, whether he hath seen or known of it, if he have not uttered it, he shall bear his sin. The soul is sinning by hearing and not uttering it. Either if a soul touch any unclean thing, whether it be the carrion of an unclean beast, or of unclean cattle, or unclean worm, and is not ware of it, behold, he is unclean and hath offended. Either if he touch any uncleanness of man, whatsoever uncleanness it be, that a man is wont to be defiled withal, and is not ware of it, and cometh to the knowledge of it, he hath trespassed. Either if a soul swear and pronounceth with his lips, to do evil or to do good, whatsoever it be that a man useth to pronounce with an oath, and the thing be hid from him, and cometh to the knowledge of it, and hath offended in one of these. And it shall come to pass that when he hath sinned in one of these things, he shall confess that he hath sinned in that thing. Therefore shall he bring his trespass offering unto the Lord for his sin which he hath sinned, a female from the flock, a lamb or a she-goat for a sin offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for him concerning his sin. And if he be not able to bring such a sheep, he shall bring for his trespass which he hath sinned 2 turtle doves, or 2 young pigeons unto the Lord, one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering. And he shall bring them unto the priest, which shall offer the sin offering first, and wring the neck asunder off it, but pluck it not clean off. And he shall sprinkle of the blood of the sin offering He shall sprinkle of the blood of the sin offering upon the side of the altar, and the rest of the blood shall he pour by the bottom of the altar, for it is a sin offering. And he shall offer the second for a burnt offering, as the manner is, and so shall the priest make an atonement for him for the sin which he hath sinned, and it shall be forgiven him. And if he be not able to bring 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, then he that hath sinned shall bring for his offering the 10th part of an ephah of fine flour for a sin offering. But put none oil thereto, neither put any frankincense thereon, for it is a sin offering. And let the priest offer it, and the priest shall take his handful of it for a remembrance thereof, and burn it upon the altar to be a sacrifice for the Lord. It is a sin offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for him as touching his sin that he hath sinned in one of these, and it shall be forgiven. And the remnant shall be the priest's as a meat offering. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, If a soul trespass and sin through ignorance in things that are consecrated unto the Lord, let him bring for his trespass unto the Lord a ram without blemish out of the flocks, valued in money at 2 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary, that it may be for a trespass offering. And he shall make amends for the harm that he hath done in the holy thing, and let him put the 5th part more thereto, and give it unto the priest. And the priest shall make an atonement for him with the ram that is for this trespass, and it shall be forgiven him. If a soul sin and commit any of these things which are forbidden to be done by the commandments of the Lord, and wist it not, and hath offended, he shall bear his sin, and shall bring a ram without blemish out of the flock that is esteemed to be worth a trespass offering unto the priest. And the priest shall make an atonement for him concerning his ignorance wherein he erred and was not aware, and it shall be forgiven him. This is a trespass offering which he offered unto the Lord for the trespass. 6. Chapter 6. The offerings for sins which are done willingly. The law of the burnt offerings. The fire must abide evermore upon the altar, the offerings of Aaron and his sons. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, If a soul sin a trespass against the Lord, and deny unto his neighbor that which was taken him to keep, or that was put into his hand, or doeth violent robbery or wrong unto his neighbor, or if he have found that which was lost, and denieth it, and sweareth falsely, upon whatsoever thing it be that a man doeth, and sinneth therein, if he have so sinned or trespassed, he shall restore again that which he took violently away, or the wrong which he did, or that which was delivered him to keep, or the lost thing which he found, and all that about which he hath sworn falsely. He shall restore it again in the whole sum, and shall add the 5th part more thereto, and give it unto him to whom it pertaineth, the same day that he offereth for his trespass. And let him bring for his trespass unto the Lord a ram without blemish out of the flock, that is esteemed worth a trespass offering, unto the priest. And the priest shall make an atonement for him before the Lord, and it shall be forgiven him, whatsoever thing it be that he hath done, and trespassed therein. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Command Aaron and his sons, saying, This is the law of the burnt offering. The burnt offering shall be upon the hearth of the altar all night unto the morning, and the fire shall be kindled on the altar. And the priest shall put on his linen alb, his white robe, and his linen breeches upon his flesh, and take away the ashes upon the which the fire consumed the burnt sacrifice in the altar. And he shall put them beside the altar, and put off his raiment, and put on other, and carry the ashes out without the host, unto a clean place, outside the host. The fire upon the altar shall burn still, and never be put out. But the priest shall lay wood on it every day in the morning, and put the burnt sacrifice upon it, and he shall burn thereon the fat of the peace offerings. The fire shall ever burn upon the altar, and never go out. This is the law of the meat offering, which Aaron's sons shall bring before the Lord, even before the altar. And one of them shall take his handful of the flour of the meat offering, and of the oil, and all the frankincense which is upon the meat offering, and shall burn it unto a remembrance upon the altar for a sweet savour, even a memorial of it unto the Lord. And of the rest thereof shall Aaron and his sons eat. Unleavened shall it be eaten in the holy place, even in the court of the tabernacle of witness they shall eat it. It shall not be baken with leaven. I have given it unto them for their portion of my sacrifices. It is most holy, as is the sin offering and trespass offering. All the males among the children of Aaron shall eat of it. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Concerning the sacrifices of the Lord, let every one that toucheth it be holy. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, This is the offering of Aaron and of his sons, which they shall offer unto the Lord in the day when he is anointed, the 10th part of an ephah of flour for a meat offering perpetual, half in the morning and half at night. In the frying pan it shall be made with oil, and when it is fried, thou shalt bring it in, and the bacon offerings of this oblation, minced small, shalt thou offer for a sweet savor unto the Lord. And that priest of his sons that is anointed in his stead, the high priest, shall offer it. It is the Lord's duty forever. It shall be burnt altogether. For every meat offering that is made for the priest shall be burnt altogether, and shall not be eaten. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and unto his sons, and say, This is the law of the sin offering. In the place where the burnt offering is killed shall the sin offering be killed before the Lord. For it is most holy. The priest that offereth it shall eat it. In the holy place shall it be eaten, even in the court of the tabernacle of witness. No man touch the flesh thereof, save he that is hallowed. And whoso sprinkleth of the blood thereof upon any garment, thou shalt wash it in the holy place, there as it is sprinkled upon. But the earthen pot that it is sodden in, or seethed in, shall be broken. And if it be sodden in a brazen pot, it shall be scoured and rinsed in the water. All the males among the priests shall eat thereof, for it is most holy. And no sin offering whose blood is brought into the tabernacle of witness to reconcile withal in the holy place shall be eaten, but shall be burnt in the fire. 7. Trespass offerings, sin offerings, and peace offerings. The fat and the blood may not be eaten. This is the law of the trespass offering. It is most holy. In the place where they kill the burnt offering shall they kill the trespass offering also. And his blood shall he sprinkle round about upon the altar. All the fat thereof shall they offer, the rump and the fat thereof that covereth the inwards, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is on them, and upon the loins, and the abundance that is on the liver shalt thou take away. With the kidneys. And the priest shall burn them upon the altar, to be a sacrifice unto the Lord, for it is a trespass offering. All the males among the priests shall eat thereof in the holy place, for it is most holy. As the sin offering is, so is the trespass offering. One law serveth for both, and it shall be the priests that reconcileth therewith. And the priest that offereth any man's burnt offering shall have the skin of the burnt offering which he hath offered, and all the meat offering that is baken in the oven, and that is dressed upon the gridiron, and in the frying pan shall be the priest's that offereth it. And every meat offering that is mingled with oil, and that is dry, shall pertain unto all the sons of Aaron, and one shall have as much as another. This is the law of the peace offering when it is offered unto the Lord. If he offer it to give thanks, he shall bring unto his thank offering sweet cakes mingled with oil, and sweet wafers anointed with oil, and cakes mingled with oil of fine flour fried. He shall bring his offering upon cakes of leavened bread for his peace offerings to give thanks, and of all the sacrifice he shall offer one for an heave offering unto the Lord, and it shall be the priests that sprinkle the blood of the peace offerings. And the flesh of the thank offering in his peace offerings shall be eaten the same day that it is offered, and let him lay up nothing of it until the morrow. But if he offer his sacrifice by reason of a vow, or of his own free will, it shall be eaten the same day that he offereth his sacrifice. And if aught remain until the morrow, it may be eaten, but as much of the offered flesh as remaineth unto the 3rd day shall be burnt with fire. If any of the flesh of his peace offerings be eaten in the 3rd day, then shall he that offereth it obtain no favor, neither shall it be reckoned unto him, but shall be an abomination. Therefore the soul that eateth of it shall bear his sin. And the flesh that toucheth any unclean thing shall not be eaten, but burnt with fire, and all that be clean shall eat the flesh. All the people that be clean. But if any soul eat of the flesh of the peace offering that pertaineth unto the Lord, having his uncleanness upon him, the same soul shall perish from among his people. Moreover, the soul that doth touch any unclean thing, that is, of the uncleanness of man, or of any unclean beast, or any abomination that is unclean, and then eat of the flesh of the peace offering which pertaineth unto the Lord, that soul shall perish from his people. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say, Ye shall eat no manner of fat of oxen, of sheep, and of goats, never the latter. The fat of the beast that dieth alone, and the fat of that which is torn with wild beasts, shall be occupied, or used, or employed in any manner of use, but ye shall in no wise eat of it. For whosoever eateth the fat of the beast, of which many use to bring, or are accustomed to bring an offering unto the Lord, that soul that eateth it shall perish from his people. Moreover, ye shall eat no manner of blood, whether it be of fowl or of beast. Whatsoever soul it be that eateth any manner of blood, the same soul shall perish from his people. And the Lord talked with Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say, He that bringeth his peace offering unto the Lord, let him bring his gift unto the Lord of his peace offering. Let his own hands bring the offerings of the Lord, even the fat. With the breast shall he bring, that the breast may be waved for a wave offering before the Lord, and the priest shall burn the fat upon the altar, and the breast shall be Aaron's and his sons. And the right shoulder shall ye give unto the priest for an heave offering of your peace offerings. The same that offereth the blood of the peace offerings and the fat among the sons of Aaron shall have the right shoulder for his part. For the wave breast and the heave shoulder have I taken of the children of Israel, even of their peace offerings, and have given it unto Aaron and unto his sons, by a statute forever of the children of Israel. This is the anointing of Aaron and the anointing of his sons in the sacrifices of the Lord in the day when he offered them to be priests unto the Lord. And these be the sacrifices which the Lord commanded to be given them in the day of their anointing of the children of Israel by a statute forever in their generations. This is the law forever. No, this is the law of the burnt offering and of the meat offering, and of the sacrifice for sin and trespass, for consecration and for the peace offering, which the Lord commanded Moses in the mount of Sinai, when he commanded the children of Israel to offer their sacrifices unto the Lord in the wilderness of Sinai. 8. The anointing of Aaron and his sons. And Aaron spake unto Moses, saying, And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Take Aaron and his sons with him, and the vestures, and the anointing oil, and a young ox for sin, and 2 rams, and a basket with sweet bread, and gather thou all the congregation together unto the door of the tabernacle of witness. And Moses did as the Lord commanded him. The people were gathered together unto the door of the tabernacle of witness. And Moses said unto the congregation, This is the thing which the Lord commanded to be done. And Moses brought Aaron and his sons, and washed them with water, and put upon him the alb, the white robe, and girded him with a girdle, and put upon him the tunicle of yellow silk, and put the ephod thereon, which he girded with the broidered girdle that was in the ephod, and bound it unto him therewith. And he put the breastlap, the plate thereon, and put in the breastlap Urim and Thummim. And he put the mitre upon his head, and put upon the mitre, even upon the forefront of his face, the golden plate of the holy crown, as the Lord commanded Moses. And Moses took the anointing oil, and anointed the tabernacle and all that was therein, and sanctified them, and sprinkled thereof upon the altar 7 times, and anointed the altar and all his vessels, the laver and his foot, to sanctify them with the oil. And he poured of the anointing oil upon Aaron's head, and anointed him to sanctify him. And Moses brought Aaron's sons, and put albs upon them, and girded them with girdles, and put bonnets upon their heads, as the Lord commanded Moses. And he brought the young ox for sin, and Aaron and his sons put their hands upon the head of the young ox that was for sin, and Moses slew him, and took of the blood which he put upon the horns of the altar round about with his finger, and purified it, and poured the blood unto the bottom of the altar, and sanctified it, and reconciled it. And he took all the fat that was upon the inwards, and the abundance of the liver, and the 2 kidneys and their fat, and Moses burned it upon the altar. But the young ox and his hide, his flesh and his dung, he burnt with fire outside the host, as the Lord commanded Moses. And he brought the ram for the burnt offering, and Aaron and his sons put their hands upon the head of the ram, which Moses killed, and sprinkled the blood upon the altar round about. And Moses cut the ram in pieces, and burnt the head, the pieces, and the fat, and washed the inwards and the legs in water. And Moses burnt the ram every whit upon the altar for a burnt sacrifice, that it might be a sweet savour, and an offering unto the Lord, as the Lord commanded Moses. And he brought the other ram, namely the ram of consecration of the priests. And Aaron and his sons put their hands upon the head of the ram which Moses slew, and took of the blood of it, and put it upon the tip of Aaron's right ear, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot. And Moses brought Aaron's sons, and put of the blood of the ram on the tip of the right ear of them, and upon the thumbs of their right hands, and upon the great toes of their right feet. And Moses sprinkled the blood upon the altar round about. And he took the fat and the rump, and all the fat that was upon the inwards, and the abundance of the liver, and the 2 kidneys with their fat, and the right shoulder. And out of the basket of sweet bread that was before the Lord, he took 1 sweet cake of oiled bread, and 1 wafer, and put them on the fat, and upon the right shoulder, and put all together upon Aaron's hands, and upon his sons' hands, and waved it a wave offering before the Lord. And Moses took them from off their hands, and burnt them upon the altar, even upon the burnt offering altar, for it was the sacrifice of consecration, for a sweet savour, and a sacrifice unto the Lord. And Moses took the breast, and waved it for a wave offering before the Lord, for it was of the ram of the consecration, and it was Moses' part, as the Lord commanded Moses. And Moses took of the anointing oil, and of the blood which was upon the altar, and sprinkled it upon Aaron and upon his vestments, upon his sons, and on his sons' vestments with him, and sanctified Aaron, his vestures, and his sons' vestures with him. As Moses said unto Aaron and his sons, And Moses said, boil the flesh in the door of the tabernacle of witness, and there eat it with the bread that is in the basket of consecration, as I commanded, saying, Aaron and his sons shall eat it, and that which remaineth of the bread shall ye burn with fire. And ye shall not depart from the door of the tabernacle of witness 7 days, until the days of your consecration be at an end. For 7 days shall he fill your hands, as he did this day. Occupy your hand. Even so the Lord hath commanded to do, to reconcile you with all. Therefore shall ye abide in the door of the tabernacle of witness day and night, 7 days long, and keep the watch of the Lord, and ye shall not die. For so I am commanded. And so Aaron and his sons did all things which the Lord commanded by the hand of Moses. 9. The first offerings of Aaron blesseth the people, the glory of the Lord is showed. And it fortuned that in the 8th day Moses called Aaron and his sons and the elders of Israel, and said unto Aaron, Take thee a calf, a young one out of the drove for sin, and a ram for a burnt offering, both without blemish. And bring them before the Lord. And unto the children of Israel thou shalt speak, saying, Take ye an he-goat for sin, and a calf and a lamb, both two of a year old, both two of 1 year old, without blemish, for a burnt sacrifice, and an ox and a ram for peace offerings, to offer before the Lord, and a meat offering mingled with oil, for today the Lord will appear unto you. And they brought that which Moses commanded before the tabernacle of witness, and all the congregation came and stood before the Lord. And Moses said, This is the thing which the Lord commanded that ye should do, and the glory of the Lord shall appear unto you. And Moses said unto Aaron, Go unto the altar and offer thy sacrifice for sin, and make an atonement for thee and for the people, and thou shalt offer the offering of the people to reconcile them as the Lord commanded. Aaron therefore went unto the altar, and slew the calf which he had for sin, and the sons of Aaron brought the blood unto him, and he dipped his finger in the blood, and put it upon the horns of the altar, and poured the blood unto the bottom of the altar. But the fat and the 2 kidneys, and the abundance of the liver of the sin offering, he burnt upon the altar, as the Lord commanded Moses. The flesh and the hide he burnt with fire without, or outside the host. And he slew the burnt offering, and Aaron's sons brought unto him the blood which he sprinkled round about upon the altar. And they brought the burnt offering unto him with the pieces thereof, and the head, and he burnt it upon the altar, and did wash the inwards and the legs, and burnt them upon the burnt offering in the altar. And then he brought the people's offering, taking the goat that the people had for the sacrifice of sin, and slew it, and offered it for sin, as he did the first. And brought the burnt offering, and offered it as the manner was, and brought the meat offering, and filled his hand thereof, and burnt it upon the altar, beside the burnt sacrifice of the morning. He slew also the ox and the ram for the peace offering that the people had for themselves. And Aaron's sons brought unto him the blood which he sprinkled upon the altar round about, and took the fat of the ox and of the ram, the rump and the fat that covereth the inwards, and the kidneys, and the abundance of the liver, and they put the fat upon the breasts, and he burnt the fat upon the altar. But the breasts and the right shoulders Aaron waved for a wave offering before the Lord, as the Lord commanded Moses. And Aaron lifted up his hand over the people, and blessed them, and came down from offering of the sin offering, burnt offering, and peace offerings. And Moses and Aaron went into the tabernacle of witness, and came out, and blessed the people. And the glory of the Lord appeared unto all the people. And there came a fire out from before the Lord, and consumed upon the altar the burnt offering and the fat, which, when all the people saw, they gave thanks, and fell on their faces. 10. Nadab and Abihu are slain. Israel mourneth for them. The priests are forbidden wine. Nadab and Abihu, the sons of Aaron, took either of them his censer, and put fire therein, and put incense thereupon, and offered strange fire before the Lord, which he commanded them not. And there went a fire out from the Lord, and consumed them, and they died before the Lord. Then Moses said unto Aaron, This is it that the Lord spake, saying, I will be sanctified in them that come nigh me, and before all the people I will be glorified. And Aaron held his peace, and Moses called Mishael and Elzaphan, the sons of Oziel, the uncle of Aaron, and said unto them, Come on, carry your brethren from the holy place out of the host. And they went to them, and carried them in their albs, their white robes, out of the host, as Moses had said. And Moses said unto Aaron and unto Eleazar and Itamar his sons, Uncover not your heads, neither rend your clothes, lest ye die, and lest wrath come upon all the people. But let your brethren the whole house of Israel beweep the burning which the Lord hath kindled. And go not ye out from the door of the tabernacle of witness, lest ye die, for the anointing oil of God is upon you. And they did as Moses said. And the Lord spake unto Aaron, saying, Thou shalt not drink wine and strong drink, thou and thy sons that are with thee, when you go into the tabernacle of witness, lest ye die. Let it be a law forever throughout your generations, and that ye may have knowledge to put difference between holy and unholy, between unclean and clean, and that ye may teach the children of Israel all the statutes which the Lord hath spoken unto them by the hand of Moses. And Moses said unto Aaron and unto Eleazar and Itamar his sons that were left, Take the meat offering that remaineth of the sacrifices of the Lord, and eat it without leaven beside the altar. For it is most holy. Ye shall eat it in the holy place, because it is thy duty, and thy son's duty of the sacrifices of the Lord, for so I am commanded. And the wave breast and heave shoulder shall ye eat in a clean place, thou and thy sons and thy daughters with thee. For they be thy duty, and thy son's duty, given out of the peace offerings of the children of Israel. The heave shoulder and the wave breast shall they bring in with the sacrifices of the fat, to wave it before the Lord, and it shall be thine and thy sons with thee, by a law forever, as the Lord hath commanded. And Moses sought the goat that was offered for sin, and see, it was burnt. And he was angry with Eleazar and Itamar the sons of Aaron, which were left alive, saying, Wherefore have ye not eaten the sin offering in the holy place, seeing it is most holy? And God hath given it you to bear the sin of the congregation, to make agreement for them before the Lord. Behold, the blood of it was not brought in within the holy place. You should have eaten it in the holy place, as I commanded. And Aaron said unto Moses, Behold, this day have they offered their sin offering and their burnt offering before the Lord. And it has chanced me after this manner. And if I had eaten the sacrifice today, should it have been accepted in the sight of the Lord? And when Moses heard that, he was content. 11. Of beasts which be clean and which unclean. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron, and said unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say, These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the cattle that are on the earth, whatsoever parteth the hoof, and divideth it into two claws, and cheweth cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew cud, and divideth the hoofs, as is the camel which cheweth cud, but he divideth not the hoof, therefore is he unclean unto you. Even so the coney which cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. And the hare, though he chew the cud, yet because he divideth not the hoof, he is therefore unclean to you. And again, the swine, though he divide the hoof into two claws, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcasses shall ye not touch, but let them be unclean to you. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters, seas and rivers, that shall ye eat. And all that have not fins and scales in the sea and rivers, all that move and live in the waters, let them be abomination unto you. You shall not eat of their flesh, but abhor their carcasses. Let all that have no fins nor scales in the waters be abominable unto you. These are they which ye shall abhor among the fowls, and that ought not to be eaten, for they are an abomination: the eagle, the goshawk, and the cormorant, the vulture and the kite after his kind, and all ravens after their kind, the estrich, which is an owl, the night crow, the cuckoo, and the owl after his kind, the falcon, the stork, the great owl, the back, which is the bat, or rear mouse, or back mouse, the bat, the pelican, the pie, the heron, the jay after his kind, the lapwing, and the swallow. Let all fowls that creep and go upon all four be an abomination unto you. Yet these may ye eat of every creeping thing that hath wings and go upon 4 feet, even those that have knees above upon their feet, to leap withal upon the earth. Even these of them ye may eat. The arb after his kind, the selam after his kind, the hargal after his kind, and the hagab after his kind. And these are different grasshoppers and locusts. All other fowls that move and have 4 feet shall be abomination unto you. In such ye be unclean, and whosoever toucheth the carcass of them shall be unclean unto the even. And whosoever beareth the carcass of them shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until even. And every beast that hath hoof, and divideth it not into 2 claws, neither cheweth cud, such are unclean unto you. Every one that toucheth them shall be unclean. And whatsoever goeth upon his hands among all manner beasts that go on all 4 feet, such are unclean unto you. And whoso doth touch their carcass shall be unclean until the even. And he that beareth the carcass of them shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the even, for such are unclean unto you. And let these also be unclean to you among the things that creep upon the earth, the weasel, and the mouse, and the toad after their kind, the hedgehog, the stelio. Stelio, the lacert, the snail, the mole, these are unclean to you among all that creep. Whosoever doth touch them, when they be dead, shall be unclean. Until the even. And whatsoever, or of any of the dead carcasses of them, and whatsoever any of the dead carcasses of them doth fall upon, shall be unclean, whether it be vessel of wood, or raiment, or skin, or bag, or whatsoever vessel it be that any work is wrought in, and it must be plunged in the water, and it shall be unclean until the even, and so shall it be cleansed. All manner of earthen vessel whereinto any of them falleth shall be unclean, with all that therein is, and it shall be broken. All manner meat also that is used or accustomed to be eaten, if any such water come upon it, it shall be unclean. And all manner drink that is used to be drunk in all manner of such vessels shall be unclean. And everything that their carcass falleth upon shall be unclean, whether it be oven or kettle, let it be broken. For they are unclean, and shall be unclean unto you. Never the latter, yet the fountains and wells and collection of waters shall be clean still. And whoso toucheth their carcass shall be unclean. If the dead carcass of any such fall upon any seed used to sow, it shall yet be clean still. But if any water be poured upon the seed, and a dead carcass fall thereon, it shall be unclean unto you. If any beast of which ye may eat die, and any man touch the dead carcass thereof, he shall be unclean until the even. He that eateth of the dead carcass of it shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the even. And he also that beareth the carcass of it shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the even. Let any creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth be an abomination, and not be eaten. Whatsoever goeth upon the breast, and whatsoever goeth upon four, or that hath more feet among all creeping things that creep upon the earth, of that see ye eat not, for they are abominable. Ye shall not make your souls abominable with nothing that creepeth, neither make yourselves unclean with them, that ye should be defiled thereby. For I am the Lord your God. Be sanctified therefore, and ye shall be holy, for I am holy. And ye shall not defile your souls with any manner of creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. For I am the Lord that brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. Ye shall be holy therefore, for I am holy. This is the law of beasts and fowls, and of every living creature that moveth in the waters, and of every creature that creepeth upon the earth, that there may be a difference between the unclean and clean, and between the beast that may be eaten, and the beast that ought not to be eaten. 12. A law. How women should be purged after their deliverance, or delivery. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say, If a woman hath conceived and born a man-child, she shall be unclean 7 days, even in like manner as when she is put apart in time of her natural dis-ease. And in the 8th day the flesh of the child's foreskin shall be cut away, and she shall then continue in the blood of her purifying 33 days. She shall touch no hallowed thing, nor come into the sanctuary until the time of her purifying be out. If she bear a maid-child, she shall be unclean 2 weeks, as when she hath her natural dis-ease, and she shall continue in the blood of her purifying 66 days. And when the days of her purifying are out, whether it be for a son or for a daughter, she shall bring a lamb of 1 year old for a burnt offering, and a young pigeon or a turtle dove for sin, unto the door of the tabernacle of witness, and unto the priest, which shall offer them before the Lord, and make an atonement for her, and she shall be purged of the issue of her blood. And this is the law for her that hath borne a male or female. But if she be not able to bring a lamb, she shall bring 2 turtles, doves, or 2 young pigeons, the one for the burnt offering, and the other for sin. And the priest shall make an atonement for her, and she shall be clean. 13. The priests must judge who are lepers. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron, saying, When there appeareth a rising in any man's flesh, either a scab or a glistering white, and the plague of leprosy be in the skin of his flesh, he shall be brought unto Aaron the priest, or unto one of his sons the priest, and the priest shall look on the sore in the skin of his flesh, and when the hair in the sore is turned unto white, and the sore also seem to be lower than the skin of his flesh, it will be a plague of leprosy, and the priest shall look on him and judge him unclean. If there be but a white pleck in the skin of his flesh, and seem not to be lower than the skin, nor the hair thereof is turned unto white, the priest shall shut him up 7 days, and the priest shall look upon him again the 7th day. And if the plague seem to him to abide still, and the plague grow not in the skin, the priest shall shut him up yet 7 days more. And the priest shall look on him again the 7th day. Then, if the plague be darker and not grown in the skin, the priest shall judge him clean, for it is but a scurf, or scab. And he shall wash his clothes and be clean. And if the scab grow in the skin after that he is seen of the priest, and judged clean, he shall be seen of the priest again. If the priest see that the scab be grown abroad in the skin, the priest shall make him unclean, for it is a leprosy. When the plague of leprosy is in a man, he shall be brought unto the priest, and the priest shall see him. And if the rising be white in the skin, and have made the hair white, and there be raw flesh in the sore, it will be an old leprosy in the skin of his flesh, and the priest shall make him unclean, and shall not shut him up, seeing he is unclean. If a leprosy break out abroad in the skin, and cover all the skin from his head to his foot, wheresoever the priest looketh, and the priest look upon him, and if the leprosy have covered all his flesh, he shall judge the plague to be clean, because it is all turned into whiteness, and he shall be clean. And if there be raw flesh on him when he is seen, he shall be unclean. And the priest shall see the raw flesh, and declare him to be unclean. For the raw flesh is unclean, seeing it is a leprosy. Or, if the raw flesh depart again, and change unto white, he shall come to the priest, and the priest shall see him, and behold, if the sore be changed unto white, and cover the whole man, the priest shall judge the plague clean, and he shall be clean. The flesh also in whose skin there is a boil, and is healed, and in the place of the boil there appear a white rising, either a shining white, and somewhat reddish, it shall be seen of the priest. And if, when the priest seeth him, it appear lower than the skin, and the hair thereof be changed unto white, the priest shall judge him unclean, for it is a plague of leprosy broken out of the boil. And if the priest look on it, and there be no white hairs therein, and if it be not lower than the skin, but be darker, the priest shall shut him up 7 days. And if it spread abroad in the flesh, the priest shall make him unclean, seeing it is the plague. And if the spot stand still and grow not, it is the print, or mark of an hot boil. And therefore the priest shall declare him to be clean. If there be any flesh in whose skin there is a hot burning, and the flesh that burneth have a white spot, somewhat reddish or white, the priest shall look upon it. And if the hair in the bright spot be changed to white, and it appear lower than the skin, it is a leprosy broken out of the burning. And therefore the priest shall judge him unclean, seeing it is the plague of leprosy. But if the priest look on it, and there be no white hair in the bright spot, and be no lower than the other skin, but be darker, the priest shall shut him up 7 days, and the priest shall look on him the 7th day, and if it be grown abroad in the skin, the priest shall judge him unclean, seeing it is the plague of leprosy. And if the spot stand still in it, yet in it, and grow not in the skin, but is dark, it is a rising of the burning, and the priest shall therefore declare him clean, seeing it is the print or mark of the burning. If man or woman hath a sore upon the head or the beard, the priest shall see it, and if it appear lower than the skin, and there be in it a yellow hair, and thin, more than it was wont to be, the priest shall judge him unclean, seeing that the same fretting is a token of leprosy upon the head or beard. And this yellow is the only occurrence of yellow in the King James. All other occurrences of yellow in the King James are rendered as blue, but there's no color blue in this book. But this is a genuine yellow. And if the priest look on the sore of the print, and it seem not lower than the skin, and that the hair is not black, the priest shall shut up the fretting sore 7 days. And in the 7th day the priest shall look on the sore, and if the sore be not grown, and there be in it no yellow hair, and the sore seem not lower than the skin, he shall be shaven, but the place of the sore shall he not shave. The priest shall shut up the sore 7 days more. And in the 7th day the priest shall look on the sore, and if the sore be not grown in the skin, neither seem lower than the other skin, the priest shall cleanse him, and he shall wash his clothes and be clean. But if the sore grow in the flesh after his cleansing, the priest shall look on him, and if the sore be grown in the skin, the priest shall not seek for yellow hair, for he is unclean. But if he see the print stand still, and that there is black hair grown up therein, the sore is healed, and he shall be clean, and the priest shall declare him to be clean. If there be white spots in the skin of the flesh of man or woman, the priest shall look upon it, and if the spots in the skin of their flesh be somewhat dark and white withal, he may be sure that it is no leprosy. It is a freckle growing in the flesh, therefore is he clean. And the man whose head is destitute of hair, whereby he is made bald, is clean, and he that hath his hair out in his forehead is forehead bald and clean. If there be in the bald head or bald forehead a white reddish sore scab, there is leprosy sprung up in his bald head or bald forehead. And the priest shall look upon him, and if the rising of the sore be white reddish in his bald head or bald forehead, after the manner of a leprosy, which is in the skin of the flesh, after the manner of skin of the flesh, then he is a leprous man, and unclean. And the priest shall make him unclean, for the plague thereof is in his head. The leper in whom the plague is shall have his clothes rent, and his head bare, and shall put a covering upon his lip, and shall be called unclean and defiled. And as long as the disease lasteth upon him, he shall be defiled and unclean. He shall dwell alone, even without or outside the host shall his habitation be. The cloth that the plague of leprosy is in, whether it be linen or woolen, whether it be in the warp or woof of linen or of woolen, either in a skin or anything made of skin, if the disease be pale or somewhat reddish in the cloth or skin, whether it be in the warp or woof or anything that is made of skin, then it is a plague of leprosy, and shall be showed unto the priest. The priest shall therefore see the plague, and shut it up 7 days, and look on the plague the 7th day, which if it be increased in the cloth, whether it be in the warp or woof, or in a skin, or in anything that is made of skin, it is the leprosy of a fretting sore. It is unclean, and that cloth shall be burnt, either warp or woof, whether it be woolen or linen, or anything that is made of skin, wherein the plague is, for it is a fretting leprosy. It shall be burnt in the fire. If the priest see that the plague is not grown in the cloth, either in the warp or woof, or in whatsoever thing of skin it be, the priest shall command them to wash the thing wherein the plague is, and he shall shut it up 7 days more. And the priest shall look on the plague again after that it is washed, and if the plague have not changed his color, and is spread no further abroad, it is unclean. Thou shalt burn it in the fire, for it is fret inward, in part or in all together. And if the priest see that the plague is darker after that it is washed, he shall rend it out of the cloth, or out of the skin, or out of the warp, or out of the woof. And if it appear any more in the cloth, either in the warp or in the woof, or in any manner, or in anything made of skin, it is a waxing plague. Thou shalt burn the plague that is in it. Moreover, the cloth, either warp or woof, or whatsoever thing of skin it be which thou hast washed, if the plague be departed, if the plague be departed therefrom, it shall be washed once again, and then shall it be clean. This is the law of the plague of leprosy in a cloth, whether it be woolen or linen, either in the warp or woof, or in anything of skins, to make it clean or unclean. If there's a line above the P, it's an abbreviation of pro. If it's under the P, it may be per or par. Okay. 14. The cleansing of the leper, and of the house that he is in. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, This is the law of the leper in the day of his cleansing. He shall be brought unto the priest, and the priest shall go out without or outside the host, and look upon him. And if the plague of leprosy be healed in the leper, then shall the priest command that he which is to be cleansed bring 2 living birds, and clean, and cedar wood, and purple cloth, and hyssop. And the priest shall command that one of the birds be killed in an earthen vessel, and upon running water. And he shall take the living bird with the cedar wood, the purple, and the hyssop, and shall dip them and the living bird in the blood of the slain bird upon the running water, and sprinkle upon him that must be cleansed of his leprosy 7 times, and cleanse him, and shall let the living bird go free into the field. And he that is cleansed shall wash his clothes, and shave off all his hair, and wash himself in water, that he may be clean. And after that shall he come into the host, and shall tarry outside his tent 7 days. But in the 7th day he shall shave off all his hair, namely his head, his beard, and his brows. Even all his hair shall be shaven off. And he shall wash his clothes and his flesh in water, and he shall be clean. In the 8th day he shall take 2 lambs without blemish, and an ewe lamb of a year old without blemish, and 3/10 deals of fine flour, for a meat offering, mingled with oil, and a log of oil. And the priest that maketh him clean shall bring the man that is to be made clean, and those things before the Lord, even before the door of the tabernacle of witness. And the priest shall take 1 lamb, and offer him for trespass, and the log of oil, and wave them before the Lord. And he shall slay the lamb in the place where the sin offering and the burnt offering are slain, even in the holy place. For as the sin offering is, even so is the trespass offering the priest's, seeing it is most holy. And the priest shall take of the blood of the trespass offering, and put it upon the tip of the right ear of him that is to be cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot. The priest shall take of the log of oil, pour it into the palm of his left hand, and dip his right finger in the oil that is in his left hand, and sprinkle of the oil with his finger 7 times before the Lord. And of the rest of the oil that is in his hand shall the priest put upon the tip of the right ear of him that is for to be cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot, even upon the blood of the trespass offering. And the remnant of the oil that is in the priest's hand he shall pour upon the head of him that is for to be cleansed, and the priest shall make an atonement for him before the Lord. And the priest shall offer the sin offering, and make an atonement for him that is to be cleansed for his uncleanness. And then shall he kill the burnt offering, and the priest shall offer the burnt offering and the meat offering upon the altar, and the priest shall make an atonement for him, and he shall be clean. If he be poor, and cannot get so much, he shall take 1 lamb for a trespass offering to wave it for his cleansing, and a 10th deal of fine flour mingled with oil for a meat offering, and a log of oil, and 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, such as he is able to get, whereof the one shall be for sin, and the other for a burnt offering. And he shall bring them the 8th day for his cleansing unto the priest before the door of the tabernacle of witness before the Lord. And the priest shall take the lamb that is for the trespass, and the log of oil, and wave them before the Lord. And he shall kill the lamb for the trespass, and the priest shall take of the blood of the trespass offering, and put it upon the tip of his right ear that is to be cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot. And the priest shall pour of the oil into his right hand, and the priest shall with his finger sprinkle of the oil that is in his left hand 7 times before the Lord. And the priest shall put of the oil that is in his right hand upon the tip of the right ear of him that is to be cleansed, and upon the thumb of his right hand, and upon the great toe of his right foot, even in the place where the blood of the trespass offering was put. And the rest of the oil that is in the priest's hand he shall put upon the head of him that is to be cleansed, that he may make an atonement for him before the Lord. And he shall offer 1 of the turtle doves or of the young pigeons, such as he can get, the one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering with the meat offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for him that is to be cleansed before the Lord. This is the law of him in whom is the plague of leprosy, and whose hand is not able to get that which pertaineth to his cleansing. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron, saying, When ye be come unto the land of Canaan, which I give you in possession, and if I put the plague of leprosy in a house of the land of your possession, he that oweth, this means own, but it does mean, it belongs, it belongs to the Lord. Therefore they use the word owe. He that oweth the house shall come and tell the priest, saying, Methink that there is, as it were, a leprosy in the house. And the priest shall command them to empty the house before the priest go in to it to see the plague, that all that is in the house be not made unclean, and then must the priest go in to see the house. If the priest also see that the plague is in the walls of the house, and that there be hollow streaks, pale or red, which seem to be lower than the wall itself, the priest shall go out at the house doors and shut up the house 7 days. And the priest shall come again the 7th day, and if he see that the plague be increased in the walls of the house, the priest shall command them to take away the stones in which the plague is, and let them cast them into a foul place without or outside the city. And he shall command the house to be scraped within round about, and pour out the dust that they scrape off outside the city into a foul place. And they shall take other stones, and put them in the places of those stones, and other mortar, to plaster the house withal. And if the plague come again and break out in the house, after that he hath taken away the stones, and scraped the walls of the house, and after that he hath plastered the house anew, the priest shall come and see it. And if he perceive that the plague hath grown further in the house, it is a fretting leprosy in the house. It is therefore unclean. And he shall break down the house, and the stones of it, and the timber thereof, and all the mortar of the house shall he carry out of the city unto a foul place. Moreover, he that goeth into the house all the while that it is shut up shall be unclean until the even. He that sleepeth in the house shall wash his clothes. He likewise that eateth in the house shall wash his clothes. And if the priest come and see that the plague hath spread no further in the house, after that it is new plastered, the priest shall judge that house clean, because the plague is healed. And let him take to cleanse the house withal 2 birds, cedar wood, purple cloth, and hyssop. And he shall kill one of the birds in an earthen vessel, and upon running water. And take the cedar wood and the hyssop and the purple with the living bird, and dip them in the blood of the slain bird, and in the running water, and sprinkle the house 7 times, and cleanse the house with the blood of the bird, and with the running water. With the living bird, with the cedar wood, and the hyssop, and the purple cloth. Oops. But he shall let the living bird flee out of the town into the broad fields, and so make an atonement for the house, and it shall be clean. This is the law for all manner plague of leprosy, and breaking out, and of the leprosy of cloth and house, for a swelling, for a scab, and for a white blister, to teach when it must be made unclean and clean. This is the law of leprosy. 15. The manner of purging the uncleanness, both of men and women. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, Whosoever hath a running issue out of his flesh is unclean by reason of that issue, and this shall be the token of his uncleanness in his issue, when he is unclean. If his flesh run, or if his flesh congeal by the reason of his issue, then it is uncleanness. Every couch whereon he lieth that hath the issue, is unclean, and everything whereon he sitteth is unclean. Whosoever toucheth his couch shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the even. And he that sitteth on anything whereon he sat that hath the issue shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. He that toucheth the flesh of him that hath the issue shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean unto the even. If he also that hath the issue spit upon him that is clean, he shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until even. And what horse harness soever he rideth upon that hath the issue shall be unclean. And whosoever toucheth anything that was under him shall be unclean unto the even. And he that beareth any such things shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean unto the even. And whosoever he toucheth that hath the issue, and hath not first washed his hands in water, shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean unto the even. The vessel of earth that he toucheth, which hath the issue, shall be broken, and all vessels of wood shall be rinsed in water. When he also that hath an issue is cleansed of his issue, he shall number 7 days for his cleansing, and wash his clothes, and bathe his flesh in running water, and so shall he be clean. And the 8th day he shall take to him 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, and come before the Lord unto the door of the tabernacle of witness, and give them unto the priest. The scan was a little bit cut off. I had to write those letters in. Oops. And the priest shall offer them the one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering, and the priest shall make an atonement for him before the Lord as concerning his issue. If any man's seed depart from him in his sleep, he shall wash his flesh in water, and be unclean until even. And all the clothes and all the furs wherein is such seed of sleep shall be washed with water, and be unclean unto the even. And if he that hath an issue of seed do lie with a woman, they shall both wash themselves with water, and be unclean until even. If a woman's natural course of blood do run, she shall be put apart 7 days. Whosoever toucheth her shall be unclean unto the even. And all that she lieth upon in the time of her natural disease shall be unclean, like as everything also that she sitteth upon is unclean. Whosoever toucheth her bed shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself with water, and be unclean unto the even. And whosoever toucheth anything that she sat upon shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean unto the even. Such that, whether he touch her couch, or any vessel whereon she hath sitten, he shall be unclean unto the even. And if a man lie with her, and her uncleanness come upon him, he shall be unclean 7 days, and all the couch whereon he lieth shall be unclean. When a woman's blood runneth a long time, out of the time of her natural course, or if it run beyond her natural course, let all the days of the issue be judged unclean, even as the days of her natural disease, and she shall be unclean. All her couches whereon she lieth, as long as her issue lasteth, shall be as her couch when she hath her natural disease, and whatsoever she sitteth upon shall be unclean, as is her uncleanness when she is put apart. And whosoever toucheth any of these shall be unclean, and wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean unto even. And after that she is cleansed of her issue, she shall count herself 7 days, and after that she shall be clean. In the 8th day she shall take unto her 2 turtles, or 2 young pigeons, and bring them unto the priest before the door of the tabernacle of witness. And the priest shall offer the one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering, and make an atonement for her before the Lord, as concerning the issue of her uncleanness. Therefore shall ye separate the children of Israel from their uncleanness, that they die not in their uncleanness, if they defile my habitation that is among them. This is the law of him that hath a running issue, and of him whose seed runneth from him in his sleep, and is defiled therein, and of her that for her natural disease is put apart, and of whosoever hath a running issue, whether it be man or woman, and of him that lieth with her which is unclean. 16. What Aaron must do. The cleansing of the sanctuary. Of the feast of cleansing, Aaron confesseth the sins of the children of Israel. And the Lord spake unto Moses after the death of his 2 sons, of the 2 sons of Aaron, when they offered before the Lord and died. And he said unto Moses, Speak unto Aaron thy brother, that he come not at all times into the holy place within the veil before the mercy seat, which is upon the ark, that he die not. For I will appear in the cloud upon the mercy seat. And with this thing shall Aaron come into the holy place, even with a bullock for sin, and with a ram for a burnt offering. He shall put the holy linen alb, the white robe, upon him, and shall have a linen breech upon his flesh, and shall be girded with a linen girdle, and put the linen mitre upon his head. These are holy garments. Therefore shall he wash his flesh in water, when he doth put them on. And he shall take of the multitude of the children of Israel 2 he-goats for sin, and a ram for a burnt offering. And Aaron shall offer his bullock for sin, and make an atonement for him and for his house. And he shall take the 2 goats, and present them before the Lord at the door of the tabernacle of witness. And Aaron shall cast lots over the 2 goats. 1 lot shall be for the Lord, and the other for the scapegoat. And Aaron shall bring the goat upon which the Lord's lot fell, and offer him for sin. But the goat on which the lot fell to scape shall be set alive before the Lord to reconcile with, and to let him go as a scapegoat, free, into the wilderness. And Aaron shall bring his bullock for sin, and reconcile for himself and for his house, and shall kill his bullock for sin. And he shall take a censer full of burning coals out of the altar before the Lord, and shall fill his handful of sweet incense, beaten small, and bring them within the veil, and put the incense upon the fire before the Lord, that the cloud of the incense may cover the mercy seat that is upon the witness, and that he die not. And he shall take of the blood of the bullock, and sprinkle it with his finger upon the mercy seat eastward, and before the mercy seat shall he sprinkle of the blood with his finger 7 times. Then shall he kill the goat, that is the people's sin offering, and bring his blood within the veil, and do with that bullock as he did with the blood of the bullock. Do with that blood as he did with the blood of the bullock, sprinkling it upon the mercy seat, and before the mercy seat. And he shall reconcile the holy place from the uncleannesses of the children of Israel, and from their trespasses in all their sins. And so shall he do for the tabernacle of witness that is set among them, even among their uncleannesses. And let there be nobody in the tabernacle of witness when he goeth in to make an atonement in the holy place, until he come out. And let him make an atonement for himself, and for his household, and for all the multitude of Israel. And he shall go out unto the altar that is before the Lord, and reconcile upon it, and shall take of the blood of the bullock, and of the blood of the goat, and put it upon the horns of the altar round about, and sprinkle of the blood upon it with his fingers 7 times, and cleanse it, and hallow it from the uncleannesses of the children of Israel. And when he hath made an end of reconciling the holy place, and the tabernacle of witness, and the altar, he shall bring the live goat. And Aaron shall put both his hands upon the head of the live goat, and confess over him all the misdeeds of the children of Israel, and all their trespasses, in all their sins, putting them upon the head of the goat, and send him away by the hand of a convenient man into the wilderness. And the goat shall bear upon him all their misdeeds unto the wilderness, and he shall let the goat go free into the wilderness. And Aaron shall come into the tabernacle of witness, and put on the linen clothes which he put on when he went in into the holy place, and leave them there. And let him wash his flesh with water in the holy place, and put on his own raiment, and then come out and offer his burnt offering and the burnt offering of the people, and make an atonement for himself and for the people. And the fat of the sin offering shall he burn upon the altar. And he that carried forth the goat to Azazel shall wash his clothes, and bathe his flesh in water, and then come into the host. And the bullock which is for sin, and the goat that is for sin, whose blood was brought in to cleanse the holy place, shall one carry out outside the host, to be burnt in the fire, with their skins, their flesh, and their dung. And he that burneth them shall wash his clothes, and bathe his flesh in water, and then come into the host. And this shall be an ordinance forever unto you. That in the 10th day of the 7th month, ye humble your souls, and do no work at all, whether it be one of yourselves or a stranger that sojourneth among you. For that day shall the priest make an atonement for you to cleanse you, and that ye may be clean from all your sins before the Lord. Let it be a Sabbath of rest unto you, and ye shall humble your souls by an ordinance forever. And the priest that is anointed, and whose hand was consecrated to minister in his father's stead, the high priest, shall make the atonement, and shall put on the linen clothes and holy vestments, and reconcile the holy sanctuary and the tabernacle of witness, and shall cleanse the altar, and make an atonement then for the priests and for all the people of the congregation. And this shall be an everlasting ordinance unto you, that he make an atonement for the children of Israel for all their sins once a year, and he did as the Lord commanded Moses. 17. All sacrifice must be brought to the door of the tabernacle. 2 devils may they not offer. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron, and unto his sons, and unto all the children of Israel, and say unto them, This is the thing which the Lord hath charged, saying, What man soever of the house of Israel killeth an ox or lamb or goat in the host, or that killeth it out of the host, and bringeth it not unto the door of the tabernacle of witness, to offer an offering unto the Lord before the dwelling place of the Lord, blood shall be imputed unto that man, as though he had shed blood, and that man shall be rooted out from among his people. Wherefore, when the children of Israel bring their offerings, that they offer in the wide field, they should bring them unto the Lord, even unto the door of the tabernacle of witness, to the priest, to offer them for peace offerings unto the Lord. And the priest must sprinkle the blood upon the altar of the Lord, which is before the door of the tabernacle of witness, and burn the fat for a sweet savour unto the Lord, and let them no more offer their offerings unto devils, after whom they have gone a-whoring. This shall be an ordinance forever unto them in their generations. And thou shalt say unto them, Whatsoever man it be of the house of Israel, or of the strangers which sojourn among you, that offereth a burnt offering or sacrifice, and bringeth it not unto the door of the tabernacle of witness, to offer it unto the Lord, that man shall perish from among his people. And whatsoever man it be of the house of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn among you, that eateth any manner of blood, I will set my face against that soul that eateth blood, and will destroy him from among his people. For the life of the flesh is in the blood, and I have given it unto you upon the altar, to make an atonement for your souls, for blood shall make an atonement for the soul. And therefore I said unto the children of Israel, Let no soul of you eat blood, neither let any stranger that sojourneth among you eat blood. And whatsoever man it be of the children of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn among you, which hunteth and catcheth any beast or fowl that may be eaten, let him pour out the blood thereof, and cover it with earth. For the life of all flesh is in the blood of it. Therefore I said unto the children of Israel, Ye shall eat the blood of no manner of flesh, for the life of all flesh is the blood thereof. Whosoever eateth it shall perish. And every soul that eateth it, which died alone, or that which was torn with wild beasts, whether it be one of yourselves or a stranger, he shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean unto the even, and then shall he be clean. If he wash them not, nor bathe his flesh, he shall bear his sin. 18. What degrees of kindred may marry together. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I am the Lord your God. After the doings of the land of Egypt wherein ye dwelt shall ye not do, and after the doings of the land of Canaan whither I bring you shall ye not do, neither walk in their ordinances, but do after my judgments, and keep mine ceremonies to walk therein. I am the Lord your God. Ye shall keep therefore mine ordinances and my judgments, which if a man do, he shall live in them. I am the Lord. See that none go to his nighest kindred, for to uncover their secrets. I am the Lord. The secrets of thy father and the secrets of thy mother shalt thou not uncover, for she is thy mother. Therefore shalt thou not discover her secrets. The secrets of thy father's wife shalt thou not discover. For it is thy father's secrets. Thou shalt not discover the privity of thy sister, the daughter of thy father or of thy mother, whether she be born at home or outside home. Thou shalt not uncover the secrets of thy son's daughter or thy daughter's daughter, for that is thine own privity. Thou shalt not uncover the secrets of thy father's wife's daughter, which was begotten of thy father. and is thy sister. Thou shalt not discover her secrets. Thou shalt not uncover the secrets of thy father's sister, for she is thy father's next kinswoman. Thou shalt not discover the secrets of thy mother's sister, for she is thy mother's next kinswoman. Thou shalt not uncover the secrets of thy father's brother, that is, thou shalt not go in to his wife, which is thine aunt. Thou shalt not discover the secrets of thy daughter-in-law, for she is thy son's wife. Therefore shalt thou not uncover her secrets. Thou shalt not unhail or haul up, uncover the secrets of thy brother's wife, for that is thy brother's privity. Thou shalt not discover the privities of the wife of her daughter, neither shalt thou take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter to uncover their secrets, for they are her next kin, and it were wickedness. Thou shalt not take a wife, and her sister also, to vex her, that thou wouldst uncover her secrets, as long as she liveth. Thou shalt also not go unto a woman to uncover her privity, as long as she is put apart for her uncleanness. Moreover, thou shalt not lie with thy neighbor's wife, to defile her with seed. Thou shalt also not give of thy seed to offer it unto Moloch. Those are similar things. Neither shalt thou defile the name of thy God. I am the Lord. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind, for it is abomination. Thou shalt lie with no manner of beast to defile thyself therewith. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto, for it is abomination. Yea, ye shall not defile yourselves in any of these things wherein all the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you. All of this stuff is what the Canaanites do. Wherethrough the land is defiled, and I will visit the wickedness thereof upon it. Yea, and the land itself hath cast out her inhabitants. Ye shall keep therefore mine ordinances and my judgments, and commit none of these abominations, neither any of you, nor any stranger that sojourneth among you. For all these abominations have the men of the land done which were there before you, and the land is defiled. Shall not the land spew you out also, if you defile it, as it spewed out the people that were before you? For whosoever shall commit any of these abominations, the same souls that commit them shall perish from among their people. Therefore shall ye keep my watch, that ye commit not one of these abominable customs which were committed before you, and that ye defile not yourselves therein. I am the Lord God, your God. 19. A repetition of laws pertaining to the 10 Commandments, a consideration for the poor. Witchcraft is forbidden. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto all the multitude of the children of Israel, and say unto them, Ye shall be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am holy. Ye shall fear every man his father and his mother, and keep my statutes, my Sabbaths. I am the Lord your God. Ye shall not turn unto idols, nor make you gods of metal. I am the Lord your God. If ye offer a peace offering unto the Lord, ye shall offer it, that ye may be accepted. It shall be eaten the same day ye offer it, and on the morrow. And if aught remain until the 3rd day, it shall be burnt in the fire. And if it be eaten the 3rd day, it is unclean, and not accepted. He that eateth it shall bear his sin, because he hath defiled the hallowed thing of the Lord. And that soul shall perish from among his people. When you reap down the ripe corn of your land, you shall not reap down the utmost border of your field, neither shalt thou gather that which is left behind in thy harvest. Thou shalt not pluck in all thy vineyard clean, neither gather in the grapes that are overscaped, but thou shalt leave them for the poor and the stranger. I am the Lord your God. You shall not steal, neither lie, neither deal falsely one with another. You shall not swear by my name in vain, neither shalt thou defile the name of thy God. I am the Lord. Thou shalt not do thy neighbor wrong, neither rob him violently, neither shall the workman's labor abide with thee until the morning. Thou shalt not curse the deaf, neither put a stumbling block before the blind, but shalt fear thy God. I am the Lord. Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not favor the poor, nor honor the mighty, but in righteousness shalt thou judge thy neighbor. Thou shalt not go up and down as a privy accuser among thy people, neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart, but shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, that thou bear not sin for his sake. Thou shalt not avenge thyself, nor be mindful of wrong against the children of thy people, nor be mindful of wrong against the children of thy people. That's the same as avenging yourself. The children of thy people are the same as thyself. But shalt love thy neighbor, even as thyself. I am the Lord. You shall keep mine ordinances. Thou shalt not let cattle gender with a contrary kind, neither sow thy field with mingled seed, neither shalt thou put on any garment of linen and woolen. Whosoever lieth and meddleth with a woman that is a bondmaid, nevertheless appointed to an husband, but not redeemed, neither freedom given her, she shall be scourged with a leathern whip, and they shall not die, because she was not free. And he shall bring for his trespass unto the Lord, before the door of the tabernacle of witness, a ram for a trespass offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for him with the ram which is for the trespass before the Lord, concerning his sin which he hath done, and the sin which he hath done shall be forgiven him. When ye come to the land, and have planted all manner of trees convenient to be eaten of, ye shall put away the foreskin of every one, with the fruit thereof. Even 3 years shall they be uncircumcised unto you, and shall not be eaten of. But in the 4th year all the fruit of them shall be holy and commendable to the Lord. In the 5th year shall ye eat of the fruit of them, and ye may gather in the increase of them. This is the definition of the foreskin of the fruit trees, the 3 years. I always found that to be a kind of odd terminology, but that's what it is. I am the Lord your God. Ye shall not eat upon blood, neither shall ye use witchcraft, nor observe times. That's astrology. You shall not round the locks of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the tufts of thy beard. You shall not rend your flesh for any soul's sake, or for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord. Thou shalt not make thy daughter common, that thou wouldst cause her to be an whore, lest the land also fall to whoredom, and be full of wickedness. You shall keep my Sabbaths, and fear my sanctuary. I am the Lord. You shall not regard them that work with spirits, neither seek after soothsayers to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God. Thou shalt rise up before the hoar-head, the grey head, and reverence the face of the old man, and dread thy God. I am the Lord. If a stranger sojourn with thee in your land, ye shall not vex him, but the stranger that dwelleth with you shall be as one of yourselves. And thou shalt love him as thyself, for ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Loving your neighbor as yourself means as one of your family, one of your flesh and blood. The stranger shall be as one of yourselves, shall be counted as one of the children of Israel. Treat him that way. You shall not do unrighteousness in judgment, in meat yard, in weight, or in measure. True balances, true weights, a true ephah, and a true hin shall ye have. I am the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt. Therefore shall ye observe all my ordinances and all my judgments, and do them. I am the Lord. 20. They that give of their seed to Moloch shall die therefore. Other goodly laws. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, This shalt thou say to the children of Israel, whosoever he be of the children of Israel, or of the strangers that dwell in Israel, that giveth of his seed unto Moloch, let him be slain. The people of the land shall stone him. And I will set my face against that man, and will destroy him from among his people, because he hath given of his seed unto Moloch, for to defile my sanctuary, and to pollute my holy name. And though that people of the land hide their eyes from the man that giveth of his seed unto Moloch, and kill him not, I will put my face against that man, and against his kindred, and will destroy him, and all that go a-whoring after him to commit whoredom with Moloch, from among their people. If a soul turn himself after such as work with spirits, and after soothsayers, to go a-whoring after them, I will put my face against that soul, and will destroy him from among his people. Sanctify yourselves therefore, and be holy, for I am the Lord your God. Keep mine ordinances, and do them. I am the Lord, which doth sanctify you. Whosoever he be that curseth his father or his mother, let him die, for he hath cursed his father and mother. His blood be upon him. And the man that breaketh wedlock with another man's wife, even he that breaketh wedlock with his neighbour's wife, let him be slain, both the adulterer and the adulteress. And the man that lieth with his father's wife, and uncovereth his father's secrets, let them both die, their blood be upon them. If a man lie with his daughter-in-law, let them die both of them, they have wrought abomination, their blood be upon them. If a man also lie with mankind after the manner as with womankind, they have both committed an abomination, let them die, their blood be upon them. And if a man take a wife, and her mother also, it is wickedness. They shall be burnt with fire, both he and she, that there be no wickedness among you. And if a man lie with a beast, let him die, and ye shall slay the beast also. If a woman go unto any beast, and lie down thereto, there thou shalt kill the woman and the beast also. Let them die, their blood be upon them. If a man take his sister, his father's daughter, or his mother's daughter, and see her secrets, and she his secrets, it is a shameful thing. They shall perish in the sight of their people. He hath uncovered his sister's secrets. He shall bear his sin. If a man lie with a woman having her natural dis-ease, and uncover her secrets, and open her fountain, and she also open the fountain of her blood, they shall both perish from among their people. Thou shalt not uncover the secrets of thy mother's sister, nor of thy father's sister, for he that doeth so hath uncovered his next kin. They shall bear their misdoing. If a man lie with his uncle's wife, and uncover his uncle's secrets, they shall bear their sin, and shall die childless. If a man take his brother's wife, it is an unclean thing. He hath uncovered his brother's secrets. They shall be childless. Ye shall keep therefore all mine ordinances, and all my judgments, and do them, that the land whither I bring you to dwell therein spy you not out. You shall not walk in the manners of this nation which I cast out before you, for they committed all these things, and therefore I abhorred them. But I have said unto you, ye shall enjoy their land, and I will give it unto you to possess it, even a land that floweth with milk and honey. I am the Lord your God, which have separated you from other nations, and therefore shall ye put difference between clean beasts and unclean, between unclean fowls and clean. You shall not defile your souls in beasts and fowls, and in all manner of creeping thing that the ground bringeth forth, which I have separated you from you as unclean. Therefore shall ye be holy unto me, for I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from among other nations, that ye should be mine. If there be a man or woman that worketh with a spirit, or that is a soothsayer, let them die. Men shall stone them with stones, their blood be upon them. 21. A law for the priests. And the Lord said unto Moses, Speak unto the priests, the sons of Aaron, and say unto them, Let none be defiled upon a soul, upon a dead body, among his people, but upon his kinsman that is nigh unto him, upon his father and his mother, upon son and daughter, and his brother, and on his sister, a maid, upon his sister a maid that is nigh unto him, whom no man hath known. Upon her shall he be defiled, if she die. But he shall not be defiled upon him that hath authority. But he shall not be defiled upon him, he that hath authority among his people, to pollute himself for him. Let them not make baldness upon their head, nor shave off the locks of their beard, nor make any marks in their flesh. They shall be holy unto their God, and not pollute the name of their God, for the sacrifices of the Lord, which are as the bread of their God, they do offer. Therefore shall they be holy. Therefore they shall be holy. Let them not take a wife that is an adulteress or polluted, nor put from her husband, for such a one is holy unto his God. Thou shalt sanctify him therefore, for he offereth up the bread of thy God. He shall therefore be holy unto thee. For I, the Lord which sanctify you, am holy. If a priest's daughter fall to play the whore, she polluteth her father. Therefore must she be burnt with fire. He that is the high priest among his brethren, upon whose head the anointing oil is poured, and that consecrated his hand to put on the vestments, shall not uncover his head, nor rend his clothes, neither go to any dead body, nor make himself unclean on his father or his mother, neither shall go out of the sanctuary, neither pollute the holy place of his God, for the crown of the anointing oil of his God is upon him. I am the Lord. He shall take a maid unto his wife, but a widow, a divorced woman, or an harlot shall he not marry, but shall take a maid of his own people to wife. Neither shall he defile his seed among his people, for I am the Lord which sanctify him. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron, and say, Whosoever of thy seed in their generations hath any deformity, let him not press for to offer bread unto his God. For whosoever hath any blemish shall not come near, as if he be blemished, or as if he be blind, or lame, or that hath a bruised nose, or that hath any misshapen member, or is broken-footed, or broken-handed, or have no hair on his eyebrows, or have a web or other blemish in his eye, or be manged, or scald, or hath his stones broken. No man that hath a blemish, and is of the seed of Aaron the priest, shall come nigh to offer the sacrifices of the Lord. When he hath a deformity, let him not press to offer the bread of his God. Let him eat the bread of his God, even of the most holy and of the holy. Only let him not go in unto the veil, nor come nigh the altar when he is deformed, that he pollute not my sanctuary, for I am the Lord that sanctify them. And Moses told it unto Aaron and to his sons and unto all the children of Israel. 22. Who ought to abstain from eating the things that were offered, how, what, and when they should be offered. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and his sons, that they be separated from the holy things of the children of Israel, and that they pollute not my holy name in those things which they hallow unto me. I am the Lord. Say unto them, Whosoever he be of all your seed among your generations after you, that goeth unto the holy things which the children of Israel hallow unto the Lord, having his uncleanness upon him, that soul shall perish from out of my sight. I am the Lord. What man soever of the seed of Aaron is a leper, or hath a running issue, he shall not eat of the holy things until he be clean. And whoso toucheth any man that is unclean over the soul of the dead, or a man whose seed runneth from him in his sleep, or whosoever toucheth any worm, whereby he may be made unclean, or a man of whom he may take uncleanness, whatsoever uncleanness he hath, the same soul that hath touched any such shall be unclean until even, and shall not eat of the holy things, until he have washed his flesh with water. And when the sun is down, he shall be clean, and shall afterward eat of the holy things, forasmuch as it is his food. Of a beast that dieth also, of a beast that dieth alone, or is rent with wild beasts, whereby he may be defiled, he shall not eat. I am the Lord. Let him keep therefore mine ordinance, lest they for the same laid sin upon them, and die for it, if they defile it. I, the Lord, sanctify them. There shall no stranger eat of the holy thing, neither a guest of the priests, neither an hired servant eat of the holy thing. But if the priest buy any soul with money, he shall eat of it, like as he that is born in his house shall they eat of his bread. Like as he that is born in his house shall they eat of his bread. If the priest's daughter also be married unto a stranger, she may not eat of the hallowed heave offerings. Notwithstanding, if the priest's daughter be a widow or divorced, and have no child, but is returned unto her father's house again, she shall eat of her father's bread, as well as she did in her youth. But there shall no stranger eat thereof. If a man eat of the holy thing unwittingly, he shall put the fifth part thereunto, and give it unto the priest with the hallowed thing. And the priests shall not defile the holy things of the children of Israel, which they offer unto the Lord, to lade themselves with misdoing and trespass, while they eat their holy things. For I, the Lord, do hallow them. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and his sons, and unto all the children of Israel, and say unto them, Whatsoever he be of the house of Israel, or stranger in Israel, that will offer his sacrifice for all his vows, and for all his freewill offerings, which they will offer unto the Lord for a burnt offering, ye shall offer to reconcile yourselves a male without blemish of the oxen, of the sheep, or of the goats. But whatsoever hath a blemish, that shall ye not offer, for ye shall get no favor therewith. And whosoever bringeth a peace offering unto the Lord according as he is appointed, or a vow, or a freewill offering, in ox or sheep, that is without deformity, he shall be accepted. There shall be also no blemish therein, blind or broken or wounded, or have a wen, or be manged or scabbed. Ye shall not offer such unto the Lord, nor put an offering of any such upon the altar unto the Lord. An ox or a sheep that hath any member out of proportion mayest thou offer for a freewill offering, but for a vow it shall not be accepted. You shall not offer unto the Lord that which is bruised or broken or plucked out or cut away, neither shall ye make any such in your land, neither of the stranger's hand shall ye offer bread unto your God of any such, because their corruption is in them, and they have deformity in themselves, and therefore shall they not be accepted for you. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, When an ox or a sheep or a goat is brought forth, it shall be 7 days under the dam, and from the 8th day forth it shall be accepted for a sacrifice unto the Lord. And whether it be ox or sheep, ye shall not kill it and her young both in 1 day. When ye will offer a thank offering unto the Lord, offer it, that ye may be accepted. And the same day it must be eaten up, such that ye leave none of it until the morrow. I am the Lord. Therefore shall ye keep my commandments, and do them. I am the Lord. Neither shall ye pollute my holy name, but I will be hallowed among the children of Israel. I am the Lord which hallow you, and that brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am the Lord. 23. Of the holy days, that they should keep. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, These are my feasts, even the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall call holy convocations, or call as holy convocations. 6 days ye shall work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation, such that ye do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. In the 14th day of the first month at even is the Lord's Passover. And in the 15th day of the same month is the feast of sweet bread unto the Lord. 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread, or unleavened bread. In the first day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no laborious work therein, but ye shall offer sacrifices unto the Lord throughout those 7 days. And in the 7th day is an holy convocation. Ye shall do no laborious work therein. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye be come into the land which I give unto you, and reap down the harvest thereof, ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest, which shall wave the sheaf before the Lord to be accepted for you. And even the morrow after the Sabbath the priest shall wave it. And you shall offer that day, when ye wave the sheaf, an he lamb without blemish of a year old, for a burnt offering unto the Lord. And the meat offering thereof shall be made of 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil, to be a sacrifice unto the Lord for a sweet savor. And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine, even the 4th deal of an hin. And ye shall eat neither bread nor parched corn, which is roast grain, nor fermented grains, nor new grains, until the selfsame day that ye have brought an offering unto your God. Let this be a law forever in your generations and in all your dwellings. And ye shall count from the morrow after the Sabbath, even from the day that ye brought the sheaf of the wave offering, 7 Sabbaths complete. Even unto the morrow after the 7th Sabbath shall ye number 50 days. And ye shall bring a new meat offering unto the Lord. And ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves made of 2/10 deals of fine flour, and that are made with leaven, for first fruits unto the Lord. And ye shall bring with the bread 7 lambs without deformity, of 1 year of age, and 1 young ox, and 2 rams, which shall serve for a burnt offering unto the Lord, with meat offerings and their drink offerings, to be a sacrifice for a sweet savor unto the Lord. And ye shall offer an he-goat for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of 1 year old for a peace offering. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits before the Lord, and with the 2 lambs, and these holy things of the Lord shall be the priests'. And ye shall proclaim the same day, that it may be an holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no laborious work therein. Let it be a law forever in all your dwellings and in all your generations. And when ye reap down your harvest, thou shalt not make a clean riddance of thy field, neither shalt thou make any aftergathering, cleaning of thy harvest, but shalt leave it unto the poor and the stranger. I am the Lord your God. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say, In the 7th month, in the 1st day of the month, shall ye have rest, even the remembrance of blowing of trumpets, and holy convocation. Ye shall do no laborious work therein, but offer sacrifice unto the Lord. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, The 10th day also of the selfsame 7th month is a day of reconciling. Therefore shall it be an holy convocation unto you. And ye shall humble your souls, and offer sacrifice unto the Lord. Ye shall do no work the same day, for it is a day of reconciling, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God. For whatsoever soul it be that humbleth not himself that day, he shall be destroyed from among his people. And whatsoever soul do any manner work that day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people. Ye shall do no manner work therefore. Let it be a law forever in your generations and in all your dwellings. Let it be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall humble your souls in the 9th day of the month at even. From even to even shall ye rest in your Sabbath. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say, The 15th day of the same 7th month is the Feast of Tabernacles, 7 days unto the Lord. The 1st day is an holy convocation. Ye shall do no laborious work. 7 days ye shall offer sacrifice unto the Lord, and in the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall offer sacrifices unto the Lord. It is the collection, and ye shall do no laborious work therein. These are the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall call as holy convocations, for to offer sacrifice unto the Lord, burnt offering, meat offering, peace offering, and drink offerings, every day his due sacrifice, beside the Sabbaths of the Lord, and beside your gifts, beside all your vows, and all your freewill offerings, which ye give unto the Lord. Moreover, in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep holy day unto the Lord 7 days. The 1st day shall be as a Sabbath, likewise in the 8th day shall be the rest of the Sabbath. And you shall take you in the first day the fruits of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees and willows of the brook, and shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days. And you shall keep this feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a law forever in your generations that you keep it in the 7th month. You shall dwell in booths 7 days. Even all that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths, that your children after you may know how that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. And Moses spake unto the children of Israel concerning the feasts of the Lord. 24. The oil for the lamps. He that curseth must be stoned. He that killeth shall be killed. And so forth. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel that they bring unto thee pure oil olive, beaten for lights, to cause the lamps to burn alway. Without or outside the veil of witness in the tabernacle of witness shall Aaron dress them both evening and morning before the Lord always. Let it be a law forever in your generations. He shall dress the lamps upon the pure candlestick before the Lord perpetually. And thou shalt take fine flour and bake 12 wassels thereof. Some kind of loaf or cake. 2/10 deals shall be in 1 wassel. And thou shalt set them in 2 rows, 6 on a row upon the pure table before the Lord, and put pure frankincense upon the rows, that they may be bread of remembrance, and an offering to the Lord. Every Sabbath he shall put them in rows before the Lord evermore. Of the children of Israel shall they be offered for an everlasting covenant. And they shall be Aaron's and his sons, which shall eat them in the holy place. For they are most holy unto him of the offerings of the Lord by a perpetual statute. And the son of an Israelitish wife, whose father was an Egyptian, went out among the children of Israel, and this son of the Israelitish wife and a man of Israel strove together in the host. And the Israelitish woman's son blasphemed the name of the Lord and cursed. And they brought him unto Moses. His mother's name was Salomith, which was the daughter of Dibri of the tribe of Dan. And they put him in ward, that the mind of the Lord might be showed them. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Bring the cursed speaker without or outside the host, and let all that heard him put their hands upon his head, and let all the multitude stone him. And thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, saying, Whosoever curseth his God shall bear his sin, and he that blasphemeth the name of the Lord, let him be slain, and all the multitude shall stone him to death. Whether he be born in the land or a stranger, when he blasphemeth the name of the Lord, let him be slain. And he that killeth any man, let him die the death. And he that killeth a beast, let him make him good, soul for soul. And if a man maim his neighbor, as he hath done, so shall it be done to him. Brook for brook, which is a breach or a wound. Eye for eye, or a broken member. Broke for broke. Tooth for tooth. Even as he hath maimed a man, so shall he be maimed again, or in return. And he that killeth a beast, let him pay for it. And he that killeth a man, let him die. You shall have one manner of law, even for the stranger, as well as for one of yourselves. For I am the Lord your God. And Moses told the children of Israel, and they brought him that had cursed out of the host, and stoned him with stones. And the children of Israel did as the Lord commanded Moses. 25. The Sabbath of the 7 years, and the year of Jubilee, otherwise called the 50th year. And the Lord spake unto Moses in Mount Sinai, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye be come into the land which I give you, the land shall rest and keep Sabbath unto the Lord. 6 years thou shalt sow thy seed, and 6 years thou shalt cut thy vineyard, and gather in the fruit thereof. But the 7th year shall be a Sabbath of rest unto the land. The Lord's Sabbath it shall be. Thou shalt neither sow thy seed, nor cut thy vineyard. That which groweth of its own accord, or of thine own accord, shalt thou not reap. Thou shalt not reap, neither gather the grapes that thou hast left behind, for it is a year of rest unto the land. And the rest of the land shall be meat for you, even for thee, for thy servant, and for thy maid, for thy hired servant, and for the stranger that sojourneth with thee. And for thy cattle, and for the beasts that are in thy land, shall all the increase thereof be meat. And thou shalt number 7 Sabbaths of years unto thee, even 7 times 7 years, and the space of the 7 Sabbaths of years will be unto the 49th year. And then thou shalt make a trumpet blow. In the 10th day of the 7th month, even in the day of atonement, shall ye make the trumpet blow throughout all your land. And thou shalt hallow that year, even the 50th year, and proclaim liberty throughout all the land. unto all the inhabitants thereof, for it shall be a year of jubilee unto you. And ye shall return every man unto his possession, and every man unto his kindred again. A year of jubilee shall that 50th year be unto you. Ye shall not sow, neither reap that which groweth of itself, nor gather the grapes that are left. For that year of jubilee shall be holy unto you, but ye shall eat of the increase thereof out of the field. In the year of this jubilee ye shall return every man unto his possession again. If thou sellest aught unto thy neighbor, or buyest of thy neighbor's hand, ye shall not deceive one another. Deceive, with an F, one another, but according to the number of years after the jubilee year thou shalt buy of thy neighbor, and according unto the number of years and of the fruits he shall sell unto thee. According unto the multitude of years he shall increase the price thereof, and according to the fewness of years he shall diminish the price of it. For the number of fruits doth he sell unto thee, is what he sells. Deceive not ye therefore every man his neighbor, but thou shalt fear thy God, for I am the Lord your God, wherefore ye shall do after mine ordinances, and keep my laws, and do them, and ye shall dwell in the land in safety. Not security, safety. And if ye shall say, What shall we eat the 7th year? For we shall not sow, nor gather in our increase. I will send my blessing upon you in the 6th year, and it shall bring forth fruit for 3 years. And ye shall sow the 8th year, and eat yet of old corn until the 9th year. Even until her fruits come, ye shall eat of old store. The land shall not be sold to be waste, for the land is mine, and ye but strangers and sojourners with me. In all the land of your possession ye shall grant a redemption for the land. If thy brother be waxed poor, and hath sold away of his possession, and if any of his kin come to redeem it, let him buy out that which his brother sold, and if he have no man to redeem it, let his hand get as much as may be sufficient to buy it out again, and let him count how long it hath been sold, and deliver the rest unto the man to whom he sold it, that he may return to his possession again. But and if his hand cannot get sufficient to restore to the other again, then that which is sold shall remain in the hand of him that hath bought it, until the year of jubilee. And in the jubilee it shall come out, and he shall return unto his possession again. And if a man sell a house or a dwelling within the walls of a city, he may buy it out again within a whole year after it is sold. Even any day of the year shall he redeem it again. But and if he buy it not out again within the space of a full year, then the house that is in the walled city shall be established, and be his own that bought it, and his successors after him, and shall not go out in the jubilee. But the houses of villages which have no walls round about them are counted as the field of the country, and therefore they may be bought out again, and shall return in the jubilee. Notwithstanding, the cities of the Levites and the houses of the cities of their possession may the Levites redeem at all seasons. And if a man purchase aught of the Levites, the house that was sold in the city of their possession shall go out in the year of jubilee. For the houses of the cities of the Levites are their possession among the children of Israel. But the field of the suburb that is beside their cities may not be sold, but it is their perpetual possession. If thy brother be waxed poor and fallen in decay with thee, thou shalt relieve him, both the stranger and sojourner, that he may live with thee, and not die. Thou shalt take none usury of him or vantage, but thou shalt fear thy God, that thy brother may live with thee. Thou shalt not give him thy money upon usury, nor lend him thy corn for increase. I am the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt, to give you the land of Canaan, and to be your God. If thy brother that dwelleth by thee be waxed poor, and be sold unto thee, thou shalt not compel him to the bondage of servants, but as an hired servant and as a sojourner he shall be with thee, and shall serve thee unto the year of jubilee. And then shall he depart from thee, both he and his children with him, and shall return unto his own kindred again, and unto the possession of his fathers. For they are my servants, which I brought out of the land of Egypt, and shall not therefore be sold as bondmen. Thou shalt not reign over him cruelly, but shalt fear thy God. Thy bondservant and thy bondmaid which thou shalt have shall be of the heathen that are round about you. Of them shall you purchase servants and maids, and of the children of the strangers that are sojourners among you, and of their generations that are with you, which they begat in your land. These shall be your possession, and ye shall take them as inheritance for your children after you to possess them. They shall be your bondmen forever. But over your brethren, the children of Israel, ye shall not reign one over another cruelly. If a sojourner or stranger wax rich by thee, and thy brother that dwelleth by him wax poor, and sell himself unto the stranger or sojourner by thee, or to any of the stranger's kin, after that he is sold, he may be redeemed again. One of his brethren that will, either his uncle or his uncle's son, may buy him out, or any that is nigh of kin unto him of his kindred. Or any that is nigh of kin unto him of his kindred may redeem him. Either, if his hand can get so much, he may be loosed. He may loose himself. And he shall reckon with him that bought him from the year that he was sold in unto the year of Jubilee. And the price of his buying shall be valued according unto the number of years. As an hired servant shall he be with him. If there be yet many years behind, according unto those years, let him give again for his deliverance of the money that he was bought for. If there remain but few years unto the year of Jubilee, let him count with him again, and according unto his years, let him give again for his redemption. And he shall be with him year by year as an hired servant, and the other shall not reign cruelly over him in thy sight. If he be not redeemed thus, he shall go out in the year of Jubilee, both he and his children with him. For the children of Israel are my servants, which I bought or brought out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Ye shall make you no idols, nor graven image, neither rear you up any stone, neither shall ye set up any image of stone in your land to worship it, for I am the Lord your God. Ye shall keep my Sabbaths and fear my sanctuary, for I am the Lord. This is chapter 26. They are blessed that keep those things that God biddeth. If you walk in mine ordinances, and keep my commandments, and do them, I will send you rain in the right season, and the land shall yield her increase, and the trees of the field shall give their fruit, and the threshing shall reach unto the wine harvest, and the wine harvest shall reach unto sowing time. And ye shall eat your bread in plenteousness, and dwell in your land peaceably. And I will send peace in the land, and ye shall sleep without any man to make you afraid. And I will rid evil beasts out of the land, and there shall no sword go throughout your land. And ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you upon the sword. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight. And your enemies shall fall before you upon the sword. For I will have respect unto you, and make you increase, and multiply you, and set up my covenant with you. And ye shall eat old store, and carry out old for the new. And I will make my dwelling place among you, and my soul shall not loathe you. I will walk among you, and will be your God, and ye shall be my people. I am the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt, that ye should not be their bondmen. And I have broken the chains of your yoke, and have made you go upright. But if ye will not hearken unto me, nor will do all these my commandments, and if ye shall despise mine ordinances, either if your soul abhor my laws, such that you will not do all my commandments, but break mine appointment, or my covenant, I also will do this unto you. For I will bring upon you fearfulness, swelling of body, and the burning ague, to consume your eyes, and gender sorrow of heart. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it. And I will set my face against you, and ye shall fall before your enemies, and before them, and they that hate you. And they that hate you shall reign over you, and ye shall flee when no man followeth you. And if ye will not yet for all this hearken unto me, then will I punish you 7 times more for your sins, and will break the pride of your stubbornness. And I will make your heaven as iron, and your earth as brass. And your labor shall be spent in vain. For your land shall not give her increase, neither shall the trees of the land give their fruits. And if you walk contrary unto me, and will not hearken unto me, I will bring 7 times more plagues upon you, according to your sins. I will also send in wild beasts upon you, which shall rob you of your children, and destroy your cattle, and make you few in number, and cause your highways to grow unto a wilderness. And if ye may not be reformed by these things, but shall walk contrary unto me, then will I also walk contrary unto you, and will punish you yet 7 times for your sins. And I will send a sword upon you, that shall avenge my testament. And when ye are gathered together within your cities, I will send the pestilence among you, and ye shall be delivered into the hand of the enemy. And when I have broken the staff of your bread, 10 wives shall bake your bread in one oven, and then shall deliver you your bread again by weight. You shall eat and not be satisfied. And if you will not yet for all this hearken unto me, but shall walk against me, I will walk contrary unto you also in indignation, and will chastise you 7 times for your sins. And ye shall eat the flesh of your sons, and the flesh of your daughters shall ye devour. I will destroy your high places, and root out your images, and cast your carcasses upon the bodies of your idols, and my soul shall abhor you, and I will make your cities desolate. And bring your sanctuary unto naught, and will not smell the sweetness of your odors. I will bring the land unto a wilderness, and your enemies which dwell therein shall wonder at it. And I will strew you among the heathen, and will draw out a sword after you, and your land shall be waste, and your cities desolate. Then shall the land enjoy her Sabbaths, as long as it lieth void, and ye shall be in your enemy's land. Even then shall the land rest, and rejoice in her Sabbaths. As long as it lieth void, it shall rest, because it did not rest in your Sabbaths when ye dwelt upon it. And upon them that are left alive of you, I will send a faintness into their hearts in the land of their enemies, and the sound of a shaking leaf shall chase them. And when they flee the sword, they shall fall, no man following upon them. They shall fall one upon another, as it were before a sword, even no man following upon them. And ye shall have no power to stand before your enemies, and ye shall perish among the heathen, and the land of your enemies shall eat you up. And they that are left of you shall pine away in their unrighteousness, even in their enemies' land, and in the misdeeds of their fathers shall they consume. And they shall confess their misdeeds and the misdeeds of their fathers for their trespass which they have trespassed against me, and for that also that they have walked contrary unto me. Therefore I also will walk contrary unto them, and will bring them into the land of their enemies. And then, at the least way, their uncircumcised hearts shall be tamed, and they shall make an atonement for their misdeeds. And I will remember my covenant with Jacob, and my bond with Isaac, and mine appointment, covenant with Abraham, and will think on the land. The land shall be left of them, and shall enjoy her Sabbaths, while she lieth waste without them. And they shall make an atonement for their misdeeds, because they despised my laws, and because their soul refused mine ordinances. And yet, for all that, when they be in the land of their enemies, I will not cast them away, neither will abhor them, to destroy them utterly, and to break mine appointment with them. For I am the Lord their God. I will, for their sakes, remember the covenant made unto their fathers, whom I brought out of the land of Egypt in the sight of the heathen, that I might be their God. I am the Lord. These are the ordinances and judgments and laws which the Lord made between him and the children of Israel in Mount Sinai by the hand of Moses. 27. Of diverse vows and of tithes, and so forth. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, If any man will give a singular vow unto the Lord according to the value of the souls, the value of the male from 20 years old unto 60 shall be 50 shekels of silver, after the weight of the sanctuary. And if it be a female, the value shall be 30 shekels, and from 5 years to 20 the male shall be set at 20 shekels, and the female at 10 shekels. And from a month unto 5 years old, the male shall be set at 5 shekels of silver, and the female at 3. And he that is 60 years old and above shall be valued at 15 shekels, and the woman at 10. And if he be too poor so to be set at, he shall present himself before the priest, and the priest shall value him according as the hand of him that vowed is able to get. Even so shall the priest value him. If it be a beast of which men bring an offering unto the Lord, all that any man giveth of such unto the Lord shall be counted holy. He shall not alter it or exchange it, change or exchange, a good for a bad or a bad for a good. And if he exchange beast for beast, then both the same beast and it also wherewith it was changed shall be holy. If it be any manner of unclean beast of which men do not offer a sacrifice unto the Lord, he shall set the beast before the priest, and the priest shall value it, whether it be good or bad, and as the priest setteth it, so shall it be. But if he will buy it again, he shall give the 5th part more above that it was set at. If any man dedicate his house to be holy unto the Lord, the priest shall set it, whether it be good or bad, and as the priest hath set it, the value, so shall he value, so shall his value be. And when he that sanctified it will redeem his house, let him give the 5th part of the money that it was judged at thereto, or to that, and it shall be his. If a man hallow a piece of his inherited land unto the Lord, it shall be set according to the seed thereof that it bears. If it bear an omer of barley, it shall be set at 50 shekels of silver. If he hallow his field immediately from the year of Jubilee, it shall be worth according as it is esteemed at 50. But if he hallow his field after the Jubilee, the priest shall reckon the money according to the number of the years that remain unto the year of Jubilee following, and thereafter it shall be lower set. If he that consecrated the field will redeem it again, let him put the fifth part of the price that it was set at thereunto, and it shall be his. And if he will not redeem the field, but selleth the field to another man, he that vowed may redeem it no more. But when the field goeth out in the year of Jubilee, it shall be made holy unto the Lord, even as a field that is utterly put away, and it shall be the priest's possession. If a man sanctify unto the Lord a field which he hath bought, and is not of his inheritance, the priest shall reckon unto him what it is worth unto the year of Jubilee, and he shall give the price that it is set at the same day as a thing consecrated unto the Lord. And in the year of Jubilee the field shall return unto him of whom he bought it, even to him whose inheritance of land it is. And all setting shall be according to the shekel of the sanctuary. 1 shekel containeth 20 halfpence. But the firstborn of the beasts that is appointed unto the Lord may no man sanctify, whether it be ox or sheep, for it is the Lord's already. If it be an unclean beast, he shall redeem it, as it is set at, and give the fifth part more thereto. Or, if it be not redeemed, it shall be sold according to the value. Notwithstanding, no damned or condemned thing that a man putteth from him, and dedicateth unto the Lord of all his goods, whether it be man or beast, or land of his inheritance, may be sold or redeemed. For everything so put away is most holy unto the Lord. Let no condemned thing that a man separateth be redeemed, but die the death. Every tithe of the land, which is of the seed of the land, or of the fruit of the trees, is the Lord's, and is sanctified unto the Lord. And if a man will redeem aught of his tithe, let him add the fifth part more thereto. And every tithe of ox and of sheep, and of every beast that goeth under the rod, even every tenth, shall be holy unto the Lord. He shall not look, if it be good or bad, neither change or exchange it. Else, if he exchange it, both it and that it was changed withal, shall be hallowed unto the Lord, and may not be redeemed. These are the commandments which the Lord commanded by Moses unto the children of Israel in Mount Sinai. And this is the end of the third book of Moses, called Leviticus. And here is the fourth book of Moses, called Numbers. And we can continue with this one. Let's read a few chapters of Numbers. Chapter 1. All that are apt for battle are numbered. The tribe of Levi must minister in the tabernacle. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, in the tabernacle of witness, the first day of the second month, in the second year after they were come out of the land of Egypt, saying, Take ye the sum of all the multitude of the children of Israel after their kindreds and household of their fathers, with the number of their names, all that are males, head by head, from 20 years and above, even all that go forth to the war in Israel. Thou and Aaron shall number them throughout their armies, and with you shall be men of every tribe, whereof everyone is head and everyone is headman of the house of his fathers. And these are the names of the men that shall stand with you. Of the tribe of Reuben, Eliezer the son of Shadur. Of Simeon, Shelemiel the son of Zurishaddai. Of Judah, Nashon the son of Aminadab. Of Issachar, Nathanael the son of Zuar. Of Zebulun, Eliab the son of Helon. Among the children of Joseph. Of Ephraim, Elishama the son of Ammihud. Of Manasseh, Gamaliel the son of Pedazur. Of Benjamin, Abidan the son of Gideoni. Of Dan, Ahiezer the son of Ammishaddai. Of Asher, Pagiel the son of Okran. Of Gad, Eliasaph the son of Deuel. Of Naphtali, Ahira the son of Anan. These were of great fame in the congregation, lords of the tribes of their fathers, and heads over thousands in Israel. And Moses and Aaron took these men, which are expressed by their names, and gathered all the congregation together the first day of the second month. And they were reckoned throughout their kindreds and houses of their fathers by name, from 20 years and above, head by head, as the Lord commanded Moses. Even so he numbered them in the wilderness of Sinai. And the children of Reuben, Israel's eldest son, throughout their generations and their kindreds and houses of their fathers, in the number of names, head by head, all males from 20 years and above, as many as did go forth to the war. The number of them that were of the tribe of Reuben were 46,500. Of the children of Simeon, throughout their generations and their kindreds and houses of their fathers, the sum of them in the number of names, head by head, all the males from 20 years and above, whosoever might go forth to the war. The sum of them that were of the tribe of Simeon were 59,300. Of the children of Gad throughout their generations and their kindreds and households of their fathers, the number of the names from 20 years and above, all that went forth to the war. The number of them that were of the tribe of Gad were 45,650. Of the children of Judah throughout their generations and their kindreds and houses of their fathers, the number of names from 20 years and above, all that were able to go forth to the war. The number of them that were of the tribe of Judah were 74,600. Of the children of Issachar throughout their generations and their kindreds and houses of their fathers, the number of names from 20 years and above, which went all forth to war. The number of them that were of the tribe of Issachar was 54,400. Of the children of Zebulun throughout their generations and their kindreds, and houses of their fathers, the number of names from 20 years and above, which were all able to go forth in the host. The number of them that were of the tribe of Zebulun was 57,400. Of the children of Joseph, namely of the children of Ephraim, throughout their generations and their kindreds and houses of their fathers, the number of names from 20 years and above, all that went out to the war. The number of them that were of the tribe of Ephraim was 40,500. Of the children of Manasseh throughout their generations and their kindreds and houses of their fathers, the number of names from 20 years old and above, all that went out to the war. The number of them that were of the tribe of Manasseh were 32,200. Of the children of Benjamin throughout their generations and their kindreds and houses of their fathers, the number of names from 20 years old and above, all that went forth to the war. The number of them that were of the tribe of Benjamin was 35,400. Of the children of Dan throughout their generations and their kindreds and houses of their fathers, the number of names from 20 years old and above, all that went forth to the war. The number of them that were of the tribe of Dan was 62,700. Of the children of Asher throughout their generations and their kindreds and houses of their fathers, the number of the names from 20 years old and above, all that went out to war. The number of them that were of the tribe of Asher was 41,500. Of the children of Naphtali throughout their generations and their kindreds and houses of their fathers, the number of names from 20 years and above, all that might go forth to the war. The number of them that were of the tribe of Naphtali was 350,400. These are the sums which Moses and Aaron numbered, and the princes of Israel, those 12 men, which were every one over the house of their fathers. And all the numbers of the children of Israel throughout the houses of their fathers from 20 years and above, all that went forth to the war in Israel, drew all unto the sum of 600,000 and 3,550. But the Levites, after the tribe of their fathers, were not numbered among them. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Thou shalt not number the tribe of Levi, neither take the sum of them from among the children of Israel, but thou shalt appoint the Levites over the habitation of witness, and over all the vessels thereof, and over all things that are in it. Yea, and they shall bear the tabernacle and all the vessels thereof, and they shall minister in it. Oops. All the vessels thereof, they shall bear the tabernacle and all the vessels thereof, and they shall minister in it, and shall dwell round about the tabernacle. And when the tabernacle goeth forth, the Levites shall take it down, and when the tabernacle is to be pitched, they shall set it up, and if any stranger come nigh, he shall die. And the children of Israel shall pitch their tents, every man in his own company, and every man under his own standard throughout their hosts. But the Levites shall pitch round about the tabernacle of witness, for there be no wrath, that there be no wrath upon the congregation of the children of Israel. And the Levites shall keep the watch of the tabernacle of witness. And the children of Israel did according to all that the Lord commanded Moses. Even so did they. 2. The order of the tents. Okay, now that I've reached the 2-hour mark, I'm actually going to stop here. After reading one chapter of Numbers, I think I need to refocus the camera. And I'm going to go ahead and continue tomorrow night, God willing. Yeah, here we go. If I have it on autofocus, then it's just continually kind of jumping in and out, and it's hard to look at. But okay, thank you everyone for watching, tuning in. Even if it's just a couple minutes here or there, I really appreciate it. Everyone who watches the VOD, appreciate you very much as well. But for now, take care of yourselves. God bless you. I love you. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow, friends, with continuing Numbers. This was the 1539 Great Bible facsimile. Okay, take care.